me make sure that everything started up okay this time. Because you know what happened last time. Hey, y'all. Hello. All right, real quick, I'm going to clean you. So I can make sure y'all see everything clearly. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. Hello, hello. What's going on, Katie? Elisa, welcome in. Precious Duke, hello. What up, Corey? Whoocha. Oh, we getting clean? We getting clean. I don't know what direction to go. Do I go down or up? Do we go down or do we go up? Because I can move up here. That's going to be another a big thing of confetti. Murder bear. It's not a murder bear. He's just a regular bear. Him's just a regular bear. Down? Why down? Y'all are not helpful. What about you, Daisy? What do you say? Daisy says she doesn't care. Is live unlisted? It shouldn't be. Oh, crap. Hold on. Let me go. Real quick. Hold on. It shouldn't be unlisted. But I think because of... Yeah, it is. Shenanigans. There we go. We live. There we go. What's up, Shellbell? Okay, I just want to make sure that... Whew, child. I'm trying to avoid this window because it's got the sun in it. That would explain why there's so few people. Yeah, that, you know, I just thought maybe people didn't like live streams anymore, and I was just, like, a little too late on the coming back thing. And, you know, it happens. I was like, oh, well, you know, if nobody's gonna... If the same folks from Twitch gonna be here, we might as well just go over there. I just gotta put a bra on. What's going on, Karobi? Loki, hello. Wait, are you the same Loki from Twitch? Immediate hike in numbers as soon as it's not private. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. Okay, it's the same Loki. Okay. Hi. Hi, puppers. Y'all ever just stick your finger in your dog's mouth to see if it'll bite you? Hi, Sarah. Hang on, I'll let y'all see the dogs for a second. Buffy, hello. Mary, welcome in. Joanne, hello. Diamond Art, always welcome in. Let's see if Morning Glory makes it over, because Morning Glory's been gone. They ain't got no explanation. They just been gone and pop up, talk about, hey, y'all. Talk about, hey, y'all. You know where you been. Also, Karomi, thanks for joining the Patreon, where you now get to hear all the tea. Killian says, I want my cookie tax. And he does. K.U. Bow. K.U. Bow. I don't know who that is. Can we block them, please? I'm just joking. Don't block them. Don't block them. It's eternal. Don't block them. Yeah, Karomi joining the Patreon where I spill all the tea that I'm not nice about on Patreon. And I'll be nice in public. I ain't gonna be nice on Patreon. Be like, fuck this. Alright, come here. No, come here. No, other side. Come here. Come here. Hang on, Daisy's making her way back over here. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to get you the cookie. Daisy. Killian. Say hi. Ew. You licked my hand. Come here, Daisy. No. I swear to God. Hi. Hi. Ravenous beast. Ow! Ow! My finger! You were chewing on my finger! Oh my God! Ew. Hi. Gross. What's going on, Yvonne? She was like gnawing on my finger like that was the cookie. Like, ew. Hun, whenever you're ready. Hi, puppies. We gotta do the whole church announcements. We sat through communion. In her defense, she blind. She legally blind. I don't know which direction to go. That's not helpful. That's not helpful. Welcome, one and all, to the After Hours Crafters Lounge. I am your host, Mrs. Coffee, with my co-host, Mr. Coffee. Say hi, Mr. Coffee. Mr. Coffee says hi. In this live stream, you're going to hear and see things that might offend you, chap your ass in any kind of way. And if you do so, we're going to have to ask that the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Can I get an amen? With that said, welcome everybody to the After Hours Crafters Lounge. Tonight, we are working on Mystery Kit by whatever Mr. Christopher Lavelle has in this Christmas horror kit. So Christmas horror is on the menu right now. We are 2 patches in. And we got to figure out whether or not we're going up or down. I could go down, but then that's the second square on the bottom. I could go up, but that might, it might be because I'm confetti. I don't think it's too bad, but number 114. I don't even think it went up that high. What do you mean? Wait. I love church announcements. Top. A to the men. So do we just do another square right here? You think we should just do a square here to kind of connect this? I can already see the confetti. Or do we go down and maybe just go over to like the side or something? I don't know where that magnet went. The magnet for my thing has magically disappeared. It is not under here. Oh, there it is. Up and over. Well, you know what? Hey, hun. Can I borrow one of your D&D dice? Do you trust me for like 2 seconds with it? What's going on, Lisa? Look, Miss Kazu, I'm gonna need you to put those snacks away. Do the diagonal blocked up or left. This one? Really the only one that's out. How many numbers are on here? 20. Oh, it's a D20. Okay. Come on, big. If it's below 10, we go to the bottom. If it's above 10, we go to this one. Come on.
The planet's a 20.
Oh, this motherfucker. Thank you. I like how he's watching me like he's security. Like I'm gonna like eat the dice or something. But why? I like snacks. You don't need no goddamn snacks. What's up, baby? Satin bottom. What's up? What's good with you? Alright. We're going up. Now he's gonna sit here and play with it. What's going on, Steeler Chicky? Steeler Chicky, I thought about you today. I saw a cardigan that I want to make, and I'm like, ooh, chow. Listen. What I need to do is get back to Denzel's blanket. But it's, I know. Believe me, I know. I went, Mr. Coffee and I were talking when he got home. And he's like, yeah, text your son and tell him to put his damn shirt on. And I'm like, excuse me? And he's like, why your son outside with his chest out? And I'm like, what the flip are you talking about? Go outside. Orion's out there running around playing football with the shirt off. And I'm like, I've already cried 3 times today. I'm not crying again. I can't do it, homie. Hi, Marie's Way. How you doing? Hi, Wendy. Oh, shit. We got Jules. Hi, Jules. How did you find us here? Who told you of this place? I seem to be obsessed with them. I want to get obsessed with them because I really want to make that circle cardigan. It's still sitting over here, and I've put a couple more rows in, but I'm like, now I don't like the color. Now it's time to switch. You did, and I didn't tell her. I just told everybody else. I told everybody else. I didn't tell Jules. All right, so we're going to do the line around or down here so that I can see what the hell I'm doing. This ain't Heartopia leaves. Bitch, I swear to God. So I want y'all, for those folks that do come over to Twitch, I want y'all to hear what Jules just said. So tomorrow, that means that Jules will 100% play with us. That means when I crank up the game tomorrow, it'll be Cal, Duck, Jules. That's what I'm hearing. And Eternal will show up with that new car. Have to wash my hair. You ain't PLC. Sit down. It takes you like 10 minutes. Sit down. You probably don't even got that much hair. You probably pulled out all your edges a long time ago. Listen, you'll be all right. That 2 strands of hair ain't gonna kill you. Hi, Joy. Wait, where's Tawny? Y'all see Tawny? I don't see Tawny. Okay, wait. This is not about me. Eternal. Because of you. Hi, Tawny. I didn't do anything to you. I'd do anything to you. Huh? I'd do anything for you. Alright. God dang, I can't see. Lord have mercy. Okay, I want to... Where's my envelope? Where's my envelope? Lies. Wow, rude. You ever catch something with your thighs and it's like the best part of your day? Okay, let's see. Where we go? Oh, you know, Chaos Kathy is here, so I feel like that one's necessary. I hate the fact that I can't see. I think that would be the only thing about the plastic I hate is the fact that I can't see what I'm doing. Naps are indeed... They are not. Nothing about my naps are sexy. I can tell you that right now. Holla. Alright. Oh my God. It's 71 in Anchorage. What do you got? I got, right now, currently, it is 84. It is 84 degrees. It was 91 or 94 today. It was actually pretty warm today. Also, did y'all see that cute... I want to... we're going to go into why the videos for today were so goddamn late. It had nothing to do with the love and deep space. It has nothing to do with the fact that I've been up for 24 hours. Had nothing to do with that. Y'all, can we talk about the Postal Service real quick? And I know Eternal's ears poked right up. You'll be fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. So, why were the videos late today? Because even Patreon got their video later than I usually intend for you to get them. 24 for what? Because I couldn't sleep. It's called insomnia. It happens. Oh, Wendy, the next couple of days are supposed to be in the 100. We're supposed to see the hundreds. Let's start with the black dot, because I know that's black. You get the worst thing, you get the worst symbol you don't like out of the way first. Then you move on to those ones that bring you pleasure. Every time I look at this box, I'm like, do I even have the right inbox? Hey, Beck's Books and Diamonds. Hello. I'm sorry, Becca's Book and Diamonds. Hello. Hello, hello. I already hate it. I already hate it. I can't do it. Y'all saw me. I tried real hard. That plasticky feeling, I can't do it. Mooney Maid has spoiled me. So I blame Mooney Maid for this. Sleep has been weird this week. I ended up getting up for work at 4 yesterday morning. I don't have to be to work till 8. Yeah, I ended up going to bed about 4:30, 5 o'clock. And then just tossed and turned, stared at the wall, finally got on my phone and was talking to some friends and stuff. Then Myasia messages me, and she's like, I thought you were asleep. I'm like, I should be. I'm not. And then Mr. Coffee's alarms went off. Maggie got up, and I was just like, well, I'm up for the day, I guess. Now I'm just spitefully up for the day. And you know what? I said I was going to do this last week, and I did it, and I don't know. It doesn't matter where I put this chair. This dog has decided that she is sitting on this chair. How are you dead? Oh, you're not. I was about to say, how is this goddamn tablet dead? I haven't touched it. Okay, so apparently it signed me out of my app on my tablet. That's wonderful. I don't ever use YouTube on here anyway. There we go. Not y'all gotta watch ads for this. Lord have mercy. God love you. Okay, there we go. So I don't have to keep breaking my neck to look up. I can just look over. Sign in. I love the fact that you have to sign in to YouTube to chat. That's a nice feature. Okay, so why were videos late today? So Diamond Art Club contacted me earlier this week to pick out my sneak peek for today, right? It's this adorable little Highland cow. It is still available. At least the last time I checked, it was still available on their website. And they did their Christmas in July this week. You know, typical Diamond Art Club stuff. Not a problem. I'm sitting there minding my business. What the hell is this? Not y'all getting sponsor stuff? Y'all don't pay me for this? Anyways. So I'm sitting there and I get the notification that the package shipped and everything, and I'm thinking, okay, they're probably going to overnight it because it's not going to get here in time if they don't. And they did. It took it about, it wasn't overnighted, but it took it like a day to get here. Well, then I get the notification that it's out for delivery. Hi, Louisiana lady. I get the notification that it's out for delivery, and I'm like, okay, bet. So I'm sitting here waiting for it. I'm talking to my friends in the Love and Deep Space Discord. And I'm just sitting here chilling, waiting for my package to show up. I get the notification that my packages has been delivered. Now, my FedEx guy doesn't always knock on the door. Sometimes they act like they're the FBI. Other times they're like, you have a doorbell? So I don't always expect them to knock on the door. But I get the notification, so I'm like, whatever. So I go to the door, open it, and there's nothing. And I'm like, oh. Okay. I check my phone again, and it says it's been delivered. And then it was like, check delivery receipt. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I go to check the delivery receipt, and it shows a picture of a porch. Now, remember, I said a porch, not my porch, a porch. And I'm thinking, well, that's weird. That doesn't look like my porch. So then I'm like, okay, maybe they just kind of stuck it, because I have a neighbor that is always getting my packages, because I live in a cul-de-sac. So all of the house numbers are the same, but we have we essentially have apartment numbers, because our townhouses all have the same number. And the person that always gets my packages, their house number is flopped from mine. So if mine was 39, theirs would be 93, right? Right. Hey, Cindy. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I probably just got to go over to the neighbor's house. I got to be really quiet, though, because she just had a baby not too long ago, and I don't want to wake up the baby. But also, where's my package? So I go to the house. They've moved. Oh, great. Wonderful. Love that for me, because the last time I got a package at their house, which was Christmas, they were still there. And I don't really talk to them unless I have a package at their house. So I'm like, when the hell did they move? People here move in the dead of night. A lot. Take that as you will. So I was like, oh, god dang it. So I was like, all right. But this doesn't look like their porch. Because, you gotta turn into Inspector Gadget on these things. So I was like, that doesn't look like their porch. Let's see if it's maybe the neighbor's porch next to theirs. Nope. All right. So then I decide I'm going to walk the block to see, I could use the energy or the exercise. Because with my job being something that I don't necessarily have to do a whole lot of standing up, I'm like, well, let me go just walk the block. One, it's hot as shit outside. I just want y'all to know this. Okay? It was hot yesterday, and it was hot today, and this was yesterday. So I'm walking, and I'm looking at everybody's porch according to this picture. I look sus as hell because I have on, my torn up t-shirt. So essentially I look like a hobo looking to steal packages. Okay? I look like a porch pirate. So I'm sitting there. Hey, Shortstack. You working today? Shemeko. Hi, Shemeko. Apple Tree, welcome in. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay. All right, bet. So I walk the block and I'm looking on everybody's porch and I look sus as hell because I'm like all up in their porch business. And I get back home, no package. And I'm like, okay. So I contact FedEx and I'm like, hey, friend, hey. Hey. So y'all delivered my package today, and they were like, that is our job. Essentially, they didn't say it like that, but they were like, yes. And I was like, okay, bet. But you delivered it to the wrong house again. And they're like, okay, so what's your house number? So I tell them my house number. And we're not like a major city. We have some near us, but we're not a major city, right? A little tiny town. So they're like, what city do you live in? And I tell them what city I live in. And they're like, okay, let me get the GPS from where the package was dropped off, because they have those little things that they have you sign. Like they now have like the little wristlet that they wear. Also has a GPS tracker in it and can tell them when a package was dropped off, which is why they're supposed to leave the receipt, right? For those who are wondering who Stacy is that keeps saying hi to you, that's Precious Duke from YouTube or from Twitch. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, well, I give them my town and they're like, okay, and then what's the house number? And I give them the house number and they're like, oh, okay, I see that it was delivered to your porch. And I'm like, it was not, it wasn't delivered to my porch, because if it was, I wouldn't be having this conversation with you. I'm like, I literally walked the entire block looking for this package and I need it for work. And they were like, we understand that all packages are important. I'm like, no. This isn't a bag of dildos, okay? This is my job. These people sent me a product and I have to review it. Like, I need you to give me my package. And then the guy's like, now, ma'am, I'm gonna need you to calm down. Excuse me? What? Calm down? I'm like, I'm not uncalm, as Mr. Coffee would say. I'm not uncalm. What do you mean? I'm like, I'm trying to find my package. I have a job to do. Yes, ma'am, and all packages are important. Again, this is not a bag of dildos. This is a diamond painting. Hello? So, I'm on the phone with them for probably like 15 minutes while they try to locate this package. They can't locate it. And they're like, we will file a report and get back to you in a couple of days. I'm like, you raggedy bastards. So I was like, okay, let me go walk the block again, just to make sure maybe I didn't miss something. Because you know how you miss things on that first round and you got to do a second round? So I was like, let me just make sure I didn't forget something, okay? You know it was a man, because a woman wouldn't have said calm down. Highland. Oh, hold on, my one little battery died. Ain't no woman gonna tell you to calm. The way I keep grazing Daisy's head. Hi, Daisy. I'm sorry, baby. So I'm sitting there. Oh, look, y'all. Looks like we gotta have another little friend. There's an almost the same street in a town, maybe 20 minutes away, and we get their mail. The zip codes aren't even the same. Oh, I've a woman tell me to calm down, and I'm like, excuse me, bitch. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, FedEx is unhelpful, right? They're like, we did our job. We delivered it. We didn't say we were delivering it to the right place, but you know, we delivered it. So I sit down and I'm like, I got to find this package. So I was like, let me go out one more time, because by this time I assume if the person is home, more than likely they were expecting a package, maybe. Or maybe they came out and saw it and just took it in the house. I don't know. Because if you've ever gotten mail from somebody else before, a lot of times people will put it in their house and then take and bring it to you at their earliest convenience. Like, it's not important to you. Like, I waited like a month to give somebody their car registration. My bad. We be getting all kinds of wild mail. The number on the mail ain't even our number. It's like the mailman just gave up trying to figure out whose it was, and they were like, here, just take it. So so I'm sitting there and I'm like freaking out yesterday. I'm freaking out because I have so much stuff going on this week. And I'm like, oh my God, Miss Rainey, thank you for the $10 super chat. That's so sweet. Thank you. Can we get some love and hearts in chat for Miss Rainey? Thank you so much. I don't have any of my special little, like, wah, 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 wah over here. So, like, thank you. But I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay. I go walk the block again. Not me snacking all those drills off there, Lord. So I go walk the block again, and I happen to recognize in the picture that there's like a little dog dish. In like the top corner, there's a dog dish. So now I have a little bit more like, you know, okay, this is something more to go off of. The porch next to where they dropped it off has a dog dish on the porch. And I'm like, why would you put a dog's dish on the porch? That's wild, but whatever. So I go looking around, And I'm like, okay. I find the house, finally, after like maybe 20, 30 minutes. I find the house, no package. So I was like, okay. Right as I'm about to knock on the door, there's a cop. And I'm like, oh shit. Now, I'm black and I live in America, okay? One thing you do not do as a black person in America, you never, I don't care if you're going to check your mail, you do not leave your house without an ID, because it will never fail that there will be some goddamn Karen in your business ready to call the cops at any time for any reason, right? So I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay. I see the cop and immediately I grab like my t-shirt and I pull my shirt down a little bit. I don't know why. It's a nervous tick that I do. And the cop pulls up and he's like, hi. And of course, remember, I'm out here looking like a hobo, okay? Holy t-shirt, it's hot. I don't care. I got shorts on. And the cop's like, hey, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, yes, sir. And he's like, do you live here? I'm like, well, not at this particular residence. And they're like, are you just out for a walk? And I'm like, nope. I'm looking for a package. You want to help? And the guy goes, well, I'm not really much of a message deliverer. I'm like, but you're a cop. You're a little bit of everything. And he just looked at me and I was like, okay, so he's not a funny guy. And he's like, do you where do you live? And I'm like, over there. He's like, do you have any ID? I'm like, of course I do. Because my brain went, because I'm black and I live in America. Duh. So I pull out my ID, show him the ID. He sees that I do, in fact, live over there. He's like, oh, so you're just out for a walk? And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I just told you no. No, I'm not out for a walk. Walking gingerly down my neighborhood is not exactly something I call fun. And we will have the cops typically do a normal rotation around our complex just to make sure everything's kosher. I mean, because, I'm a social media influencer and, like, I need security. But no, like, they do routine, like, circle throughs, plus their station is, like, right up the street. And so, the cop is like, what kind of package are you missing? I'm like, it's for work. So he's like, it's a decent sized package. I'm like, if you saw it, you can't miss it. It's a white box. He's like, okay. And I'm like, yeah, I think it's this address. Would you mind knocking on the door for me so they don't freak out if I knock on the door? And he goes, and they're not going to freak out if I knock on the door? And my brain went, this is the start of a good joke. I just know it. So a cop and a black chick walk up to your front door. And my brain was like, don't you say that out loud. So I was like, okay. All right. Play it cool. The cop goes up to the door, knocks on the door. Nobody answers. He's like, I don't think they're home. And I was like, you think? Because, before you got here, I was about to knock myself. And I didn't think they were home because I felt like they would have heard me with as rickety as this porch is. And so I was like, well, thanks for the help. He's like, yeah, if you have any issues or anything, just let us know. And I was like, okay. So they leave, or he leaves. And I'm like, okay, so what do I do now? Now I got to stalk this house like a weirdo because they have my package. Well, I get up today and I get stuff straightened up, try to figure out dinner, order some groceries. And I'm like, okay, here we go. So then I go, okay, time for my walk around the block. Now, I don't know why my brain went, just act natural. And I look like a cartoon character walking down the street. Talk about act natural. And so I'm sitting there. And I gingerly walk my tail back up the street. Because, of course, it's like the furthest house away from my house. And I make it to the person's house. I knock on the door. No answer. Oh, god dang it. So I stand there for a minute contemplating life and what to do, because is it really this important? I can just message Diamond Art Club, tell them I didn't get it. They delivered it to the wrong address, and see about what they want to do about that. Because, I mean, yeah, no, I didn't pay for it. But also, that, if somebody took my package, what am I supposed to do? So I'm like, all right, well, whatever. I'll just message Diamond Art Club because I'm tired of standing on this porch and I don't want another police interaction. So I very much just go home. I'm defeated. I'm mad because I can't get my package. I'm supposed to be recording today, blah, blah, blah. So I go to type a message to Diamond Art Club, and in the middle of typing it, I get a knock at the door. It's like 4:30ish. It was 4:30ish, 5 o'clock, right before Mr. Coffee messaged me to tell me he was coming home. And I go, who the hell's coming to the house? Like, I didn't, maybe it's one of the kids' friends, because Maggie's little friends will come knock on the door. I know when it's Orion's friends, because all of Orion's friends' parents obviously are FBI agents with as hard as they bang on my door. So I'm like, okay, well, it's not one of Orion's friends. It might be one of Maggie's friends, because it was just like a light tap, enough to get the dog's attention, and the dog start barking. So I was like, okay. Leave a note. No, I ain't leaving no note. It's windy here. It's windy here. You don't leave notes in North Dakota. So I go to the door, and there's this guy standing there, and I'm like, oh, thank you, Jesus? Jesus, I'm married. You can't be sending people to my house like this, Lord. And the guy's like, hi, are you Mrs. Coffee? And I'm like, it depends if I owe you money or if you think I did something. And the guy just kind of laughs at me. He's like, no, I think this is yours. And I was like, oh, my package. The kind soul brought my package to the house. And I was like, my brain, of course, because, my brain's on the fritz. I haven't slept in 24 hours. My brain is like, do you have any other packages for me? Because, those 90s pornos hit different when you're in your 40s, apparently. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay. I'm like, thank you so much. I'm like, I literally knocked on your door. He goes, yeah, I saw you and a cop in my ring cam. And I was like, I am so sorry. The cop wasn't there to arrest you or anything. I didn't call the cops or anything. He just happened to be patrolling and saw me outside your house. And then I heard myself say, they saw me outside your house. And I went, not in a creepy way. Like, I wasn't stalking you. I don't know you. And the guy just kind of looks at me like, what? And I'm like, huh? So I take my package and I say thank you. And I close the door. And I remember why I should not have human interaction at all with anyone. And that is the reason why your unboxing was late. So, if you haven't watched it, just know Miss Coffee went through a lot of trouble to get y'all that package today. Okay? She went through a lot of trouble to get that package today. So I'm gonna need y'all to go watch that. Make the fact that I had to go stalk some guy's house, and then come to find out the reason he didn't answer the door is because he works night shift and he was asleep. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. He's like, yeah, FedEx came. I heard them knock on the door. I didn't even pay attention to the box. I just brought it inside and went back to sleep. And I was like, oh, understandable. Like, these guys work like 18-hour days sometimes, depending on where they work. So I was like, understandable. My husband works in the oil field too, so I get it, like the long hours and such. And he's like, oh, okay. So, he leaves, and I come and sit back in here, and I start reflecting on life and why I should not interact with humans. I am a very awkward, shy person. If you meet me in person, online, I'm wet and wild. In person, I'm shy. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Don't perceive me. How dare you? So, yeah, like, that was the debacle of the day, right? That was the debacle of the day. Delatrice, welcome in. So, I mean, y'all got an unboxing. It was just late, and I didn't put up anything on social media that was like, hey, did y'all see that I put up an unboxing? But how was your day today? Love the video. I watched it as soon as YouTube told me it was up. It's such a cute little baby. He's such a cute little baby. Hi, Schooner. I immediately thought, I don't know if she's in here or not. I immediately thought of Jenny Diamonds. Because Jenny has like this little, I think she has like a chicken farm. I think. She has some kind of little farm. And I was like, Jenny, I'm gonna need you to get a Highland. Do people raise Highland cows like just normally in the US? Like, is that a normal US cow to have? Like, I don't know how to ask that question. Obviously, I'm not a farmer. Yes, probably. I've seen many Highland. Oh my god! I have a person for you to follow. Do they have Highland cows? Homesteaders might. Homesteader? What's a homesteader? Is that a person on YouTube or something? Your life is never boring, is it? It's, sometimes it is. Some, Sometimes. It's funny? I sit here all the time and go, my life is so boring. And then when it's time for me to talk about things that I've did that day, I was like, okay, maybe my life isn't as boring as I think, and I just think it's boring because it's my life. If this was anybody else, I'd be like, yeah, your life is never boring. Me, I'm like, this is normal. You just kind of get used to the chaos at this point. Like you just learn to live with it and accept it and stuff. So, we just out here, I guess. Super floofy ones too. Ooh, little baby cows. Homesteaders is a person who practices self-sufficiency, land stewardship, and sustainable living. Oh, I don't want to show that too much in my house because Mr. Coffee is one high electric bill away, I'm pretty sure, from living in the woods. Listen, I don't need to give this man any ammunition. This man will live the rest of his life out of freaking mashed potatoes and living in the wilderness. You follow someone who has Highland cows? I've never seen one before. I'm pretty sure if I did, I'd have it at my house. All right, Jules. He's so valid for that. Mr. Coffee is literally one high electric bill away from living in the woods. I'm telling y'all, this man is wild. The girl I follow has horses and goats. I was just, this funny, because I was just asking the kids if they wanted to go to the Badlands this year. Kind of, giving them the option. We don't typically do a lot during the summer because everything's so far away, and every time we make plans, something happens where we can't end up going. And so I typically try to do like staycations where we kind of stay in the area. Plus, with Mr. Coffee being on call 24/7, we can't really go anywhere because the moment we do, like yesterday, if you were on Twitch, the moment you have plans, he gets a phone call, he has to go. Luckily, he was able to get somebody to cover to take whatever it was to wherever it needed to go. But by the time he did that, I had already like paused stream. They were playing Words, and I was in the car, and I'm like, my God, I'm in the car. He's like, well, I'm on my way home. And I'm like, calm down. It's fine. Everything's fine. You do what you got to do. I got it. Like, again, luckily, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure that wherever he did get a job, it was close to the house. Because if something like that were to arise, had it been halfway across town, I would have had to probably leave y'all on hold a little bit longer than I did. So I want a mini cow. Trim says no. Well, Trim's not your dad. So you look Trim in the face and say, Miss Coffee says, you're not my real dad. Don't tell him I said that, please. He'll hate me forever. Hey, Jenny. The wilderness is awfully cold and the video games are non-existent. You know what? I said he wanted to live in the woods. I didn't say I was going with him. Do I seem like the type of woman that sleeps outside for funsies? Like, I will never make it make sense. What is I know how. Okay, one's in chat if you've ever gone camping. Any type of camping, glamping, spelunking, I don't care. Any type of camping. Have you gone camping before? One in chat if you've gone camping before. Well, Jules, you live in a place where moose exist. I wouldn't advise you go outside. Holy shit. I was expecting maybe 3 or 4 people to say, yeah, I've gone before. Jesus Christ. Okay. Now, for the people that put ones in chat, Do you pay rent in a home? A mortgage, a rent? You pay somebody because you got a best friend that you live with. You got other bills, but maybe not rent. Do you pay for like an electric bill, cable, internet? Okay, let me ask you this one question, okay? Let me ask you just real quick, just one question. One question. Why would you want to live for funsies like a hobo? You got a whole ass house at home. What about sleeping outside? Were you like, "Oh my god, this is a great idea. I'm going to abandon everything that I pay for to go live outside for a few days." Why? Why are you doing this? There's no lake at my house. You know what's funny? I pictured there being a lake near your house, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I went, but I hate camping. Listen, you better than me, Seeker Keeper, because there ain't no way. Mr. Coffee has barked up this tree before, and I was like, sir, I paid too much money in rent to go sleep outside. I can't and won't. The kids, of course, think it's the best idea ever because they're like, oh my god, we get to get out of the house and go outside and live out there. And I'm like, y'all know y'all have soft, comfortable beds. You have a nice air conditioner, a heater, all the amenities to live as a comfortable human in a house. And your brain went, let's go sleep outside. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I'm sorry. In this economy, sleeping outside for funsies, that could be your life in like 3 months with this current regime that we have in office. Listen, no. 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 I can't do it, homie. Y'all better than me. I can't do it. Hi, Jackie. I was a kid. It was girls. You know what? Okay, I have gone camping with Girl Scouts. On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country and something people at all times and live by the Girl Scout law. I don't remember all of it. I remember some of it. I did go camping once with my Girl Scout troop, but let me just tell you that camping trip lasted about an hour. Story time. So I was in Girl Scouts when I was little. I believe we lived in Germany, and then we moved to the States, and we lived in Topeka, Kansas. We had this nice, beautiful house that we were renting or something. I don't know what was happening with that house. I was a kid. I didn't give a shit. So that they had the annual Girl Scout camping trip, and I didn't want to go. I did not want to go. But my parents decided that I needed to go so that I could learn to appreciate living in a house. Now, I don't know what I did to not appreciate living in a warm home, but apparently they thought, as Pawpaw would always tell us, it would put hair on my chest if I went. And I'm like, no, I don't wanna, please. Day camp for Girl Scouts. See, no, this was an overnight camp for most. And so I was like, no, please, I don't want to go out there. There's bugs, please. Now, I love bugs growing up. I would hide boxes of ladybugs in my room. They would die, but then I would hide them. And then the next morning, I would have to go empty out my by our back door, there was just a bunch of dead ladybugs. And my mom, for an entire year, kept putting down all kinds of, like, bug sprays and everything else. And she's like, yeah, putting down bleach around the stairs really kills these ladybugs. She didn't realize it was her daughter putting boxes of ladybugs in the house, killing them, and then putting them outside. I wasn't purposely killing them. I gave them a warm blanket to tuck them in at night, and then in the morning, they had all died. Was I smart enough of a kid to put holes in a box? No. Duh, if I put holes in the box, they'd get out. So, like, just boxes, like, I would spend my whole day, because, you know, the parents send you outside, and they were like, we don't have any way of contacting you. We don't have an Apple AirTag. You don't got no cell phone. Those don't exist. Just go out there where the world is, and don't come back in here until that light comes on right there. You see that street light right there? You come back in when that light comes back on. Don't you come back in this house beforehand, okay? You want water? There's that hose right there. Get some water out of that hose, go mind your business. I was like, okay, bet. So, my parents are like, you need to learn, you know, responsibilities and all the things. Like, you need to go outside. And I was like, but I don't want to, please. And my dad's like, you're in the Girl Scouts. Toughen up. what are you gonna be like when you get in the army? And I'm like, but I don't want to go in the army. You're going in the army like everybody else. And I was like, but I don't wanna. Spoiler, never went into the army. All of my family is army. Like literally everybody except for like me and my baby sister broke that generational curse. I wasn't about to go do that shit. Listen, they give too many shots for me to go into the army, and I'm scared. I'm scared. I don't want it. So I'm sitting there, and Papa's like, he signs the form, and I was thinking, you can sign it all you want to. I'm not turning that crap in. If you think I'm sleeping outside, I thought I was smart. I was like, I don't know, 8. So I thought I was smart. So I was like, yeah, sign it. Go ahead. I ain't turning it in. Why this mother chicken show up at the thing and hand them himself? Themselves hand it to them. And I'm like, you raggedy bitch. How dare you? Not you setting me up for failure, Papa. Your trip was a weekend. No. My trip lasted about 6 hours. And the first time I heard, I want my mommy! Please send me home! Daddy, please! No! And they're like, girl, calm down. No, there's a rattlesnake out here. There was no rattlesnakes out there. Oh my God, oh God. I got to the point where I started hyperventilating. I apparently passed out. They had to call the medics to come get me. 911 took me away. My parents met me at the hospital, and my troop count leader was like, maybe she should go home. Were my parents mad because for the first time in years, they had a kid-free weekend, and I ruined it by coming home? And did. And I'll do it again. Don't you dare take me outside. What's wrong with you? You know, this checks out with Maggie. This checks out with Maggie. No, Maggie loves being outside. You're so dramatic. Listen, I thought I was gonna die, okay? I'm just a girl. Please. Don't y'all be judging me. Listen, I told you, I don't do outside. Me and outside are not friends. Mine was a weekend. My mom didn't even want me to go because I'm allergic to everything. And look at you, being defiant. Imagine that. Is this why, as an adult, you keep getting hurt when you go outside? I would like to let you know that I didn't get hurt not once when I was looking for my package. And I had to go outside for it. Honestly, I think it's just my backyard and Maggie's old school that were the curses. It wasn't me. It was them. You know that old relationship trope? It's not me, it's you. It's not me, it's them. Did you lose a shoe? No! Shut up! You lose one shoe and people lose their ever-loving mind. You know what's funny? I was cleaning up today and I found the shoe. I found the one that was missing its pair. I found it. And for some reason I didn't throw it away because I had hope that I would find it. Hello, how you doing? Alicenia? Is it Alicenia? I was missing one shoe out of a pair for 2 years. I'm going on 3 to 4 years for a sandal that one of the ferrets stole. I'm guessing it was Anna because she is a shoe stealer. She steals the shoes and usually causes the distraction. Well, no, Gumball causes the distraction because he nips at you while Anna's stealing your stuff. So Alec. It's oh, Alex in a box. I'm so slow. Hi, Alex. I don't know. It hurt your. It did in fact, Chaos Kathy. It did in fact hurt my feelings. So there is that. Thank you for that reminder of my feelings being hurt. You a real friend, for real, for real. Where is TT? Why am I'm about to be one of those weird aunties? Where is the baby? I didn't even came here to talk to you. Bless you. Oh, how is Orion's new job? Apple Tree, you trying to make me cry? You trying to make me shed thug tears over here? I hate it. I hate it. He loves the job. He loves it. He's eating pizza. Oh, that baby pizza. Jenny says, I'm allergic to bee stings, so I made to stay home. We didn't have an EpiPen back in the old days, as my 12-year-old calls my child. Damn. The number of times Maggie has said, did I know George Washington? I'm like, girl, I will stab you right in the esophagus. A job? Yeah, Orion has a job. He's 15 now. And it's weird because his job texts him. Like, you know how, okay, so this is how I remember a job. Keep in mind, I haven't had a regular job in 13 years, okay? Have not had a regular job in 13 years. Everything's been social media, or I just didn't have a job. I had a bunch of side hustles, and then I started doing social media, right? So I'm sitting here, and I'm minding my business. And I go, all right, Orion, did they figure out your work schedule? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, all right, bet. What is this work schedule? Oh, I don't know. Wait, what? And he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't know? He's like, why am I supposed to know? Because that's when you go to work, son. Like, what do you mean? Yo, the kids get me gray hairs. He goes, oh. Are they supposed to tell me? Mother chicken, I swear to God. I swear to God. I'm like, sir? Yes. And he goes, oh. I don't know. Orion? Sir? Please. My mental health. I can't, please. And he's like, they said they'd text me. They text, and I'm thinking, oh, okay, maybe they didn't have it right off, maybe because he's new, they just hadn't, given it to him yet, so they told him that, they'll text him. No, they literally text him the day before he's supposed to come into work and go, oh, can you come in tomorrow at this time? Can you come in tomorrow at this time? And I'm like, what happened to the job scene? I don't remember getting text messages from my job asking, can I come in? I remember being voluntold to come in. I don't remember being asked to come in. Miss Coffee, have you been on Twitch long that your son is old enough to have a job? Say it isn't so. I have. So Orion is turning 16 in February. Maggie turns 14. Now, remember, when I started my channel was on Maggie's birthday. She had turned 6. And I know this because she started kindergarten late. So she started kindergarten at 6 years old. So at 6 is when I started my YouTube channel. Okay? We were here rocking for like, what, 5 years before I hopped over to Twitch. And Maggie turns 14 next month, or in September. Minna just turned 20. And got a boyfriend. And work at a bank. And got a car. Hell no, that's some BS. Listen, he just thought he'd show up every day or what? No, so they text him to let him know when he comes in. And then he just goes in that day. He works his 4 hours, gets his free cup of ice cream, comes home. He works at an ice cream place. I'm old. Me too. Which universe are we in? Not a good one. We love little Linus. We love little Linus. You're lucky I'm on my phone recording this, because if I wasn't, I'd message Minna right now and be like, bring little Linus in the chat. Hi. Why do y'all keep coming downstairs together? You're scaring me. Stop it.
She's following.
Yeah, I follow him.
Well, stop following him. Why are you following him?
Mama, there's a bunny.
Is there a bunny outside? You should go play with it.
No.
Orion, can you state your name and how old you are, please?
Hello, people. I'm Orion. I'm 50.
You hear that? You hear the berry Manilow that just came out? What are you doing?
Get a drink.
What drink? Don't touch my elderberry.
Oh, okay. Wasn't going to.
Good for you. Have fun, jerk. Maggie, can you please come over here and state your name and how old you are?
Go.
Miss Chantel, I'm telling you. No, I refuse. This false information. They don't believe you're 15.
How
Wait, why?
They still think that you're a little kid. They think you're like 7 or 8.
When people online say I sound like I'm in my like 20s. So.
You do, because most people your age don't have a voice that sounds like you belong in your 20s. I swear his voice has changed since I started watching. It has. It's gotten a little bit deeper.
A little bit.
Stop it. Oh, Orion, stop it. Also, hi, Orion. You have everybody crying in chat. Come tell them how you like your job.
I like the ice cream.
He likes the ice cream. Is that what's the best part besides the ice cream? Do you have nice coworkers?
Yeah.
Orion is the same age as my son. See, there you go. You should tell Maggie my 7th great-grandfather knew George Washington. Don't look at me. I don't...
George Washington right now. Can we go to his grave today? Tomorrow, man?
I told you, George Washington is not buried in North Dakota. Thanks, Miss Kazu. Thank you for bringing that conversation back up again.
So can we go tomorrow?
What do you mean, can we go tomorrow? He's not buried here.
You sure about that?
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure.
Okay, where's he buried? Because he's not buried behind the Mexican restaurant in town.
He's like behind the haunted house.
What haunted house?
His house is haunted house.
He's also taller than his mom. Orion? Yes, Orion is taller than me. I'm not sure why we had to bring that information up. We didn't have to go there. I mean, if you're purposely trying to hurt my feelings, congratulations, you have succeeded. I don't understand why we had to talk about the fact that he's taller than me, but you know, he's out here.
The secret is drinking a lot of milk.
The secret's not drinking a lot of milk, it's water.
Ice cream shop job is so Americana and a great way to learn how to listen to people. That's the thing. I don't have a problem with Orion. Orion, for the most part, will listen. Does he still do dumb stuff to get himself in trouble? Of course he does. But that Maggie, woo chow. I can't wait till she get her first job. The first time they tell her no to something, Maggie setting the whole place on fire. Listen, nah, homie. I'm scared for that one. Orion has Mr. Coffee's humor. Yup. Not behind the there's a restaurant in town. It's like this little bodunk restaurant. It's a Mexican restaurant. And she swears on her life that George Washington is buried behind this Mexican built restaurant.
For real, for real.
I keep trying to tell you, Tootsie, he's not buried back there.
You don't know that.
You don't know that! Who told you he was back there is the question.
George Washington.
George Washington? If George Washington told you that he was buried back there,
He told you very-
we got other problems and you need a therapist.
No, well, he told me.
How did he tell you he dead?
Google.
Google is not George Washington.
You don't know that.
That would be more like Steve Jobs or something. Or that other Macintosh guy.
iPhone too.
What about, what? Go,
iPhone.
then go get one. Not that you freaking need it. I have a question. Sure. How about a no.
A what?
Nothing. Get your drink.
iPhone looks like my favorite.
Google says he's buried in Fairfax, Virginia. No, Jules, shut up.
What?
Nothing.
Nah, I'm gonna check.
He's buried in New Hampshire.
New, excuse me?
What?
VA is New Hampshire?
You just told her.
I've been told her.
Okay. Then get the next one. What's the stop picture?
VA is Virginia. Well, yeah, but he was trying to lie to her so she didn't know.
Oh, you don't want her to know.
Astronautical, welcome in. How you doing? Don't mind me. I'm free balling around my office.
Is Pookie in there?
Is Pookie in here?
Yeah.
Pookie is somewhere back there.
Okay, I want to say hi to Pookie.
What about everybody else?
Yeah, sure.
Hi, Trisha.
Hey, go hey. Hi, everybody.
Maggie.
Hey, Mama.
Corey says hi, Maggie.
Hey, Pookie.
Doing good. Got my new laptop. Oh, let's go. The fiance spilled water on the old one 3 weeks ago. Did we throw the fiance all the way in the trash? I'm just joking. No, but seriously, throw his ass in the trash. How dare you? Papi Chulo, what are you doing? Aren't you streaming?
Okay, peace, y'all.
Okay, bye, Maggie, bye. Bye. Bye, Maggie, bye. Alicia, welcome in. Last I checked, you were playing a fork knife with somebody. I don't know who you were playing with, but you were playing fork knife with somebody and you had your little wolf mask on and it made me sad. There's so much shit going on with that game right now and it has my mind all the way the messed up. And as I said yesterday, it has been confirmed by the data miners again, because you know now that they realize, wait, why haven't we been data mining? everybody and their mama now data mine in this damn game, and they have confirmed again that Valko's cards and everything, his stories and everything are in the update. They're just deactivated. I just had a black one. Oh, I've been on deep dives all week about the game and like talking to data miners and everything else, and they literally said, yeah, all his stuff that they were going to come out with is already coded into the game. They tried to move things around, and that's why it broke the update. Like, a lot of their code is broken. But he's back there, which sucks because he's so close, but yet so far in the end. It doesn't even matter. Pee break. Oh, okay. I love you, Mr. McGillo. Have fun. Had to take it off my phone. The update's too beefy. Well, I don't know if it's going to get any less beefy, but yeah. I am kind of curious as to what Raphael's myth card is going to be. Other than that, I'm just kind of like, am I even that curious, though? Yes, and you Semite way back. Wait, what? We almost had him. We almost had him. The game would be broke if he wasn't it. The game would be broke. Did you see that picture of Raphael looking like Phineas and Ferb? Because like the game is so broken, people like the characters' heads are super duper tiny or like massively blown up and really big. The code is broke because he's in the game. The problem is, so, okay, for those folks that don't know what the hell we're talking about Love and Deep Space again. It's a thing. We ball. So, because the Chinese government is involved, because of the people garnishing people are starting to go after that other game. And I don't condone doing this, but if it takes the heat off Info, you know, if it happens, it happens. Because the government was involved, that is the reason why they can't release him. They would have still released him if they hadn't have gotten the government involved. But because they did, they had to. Now, there are a lot of, like the other game company has people that are going around and sending people weird DMs telling them to register for the game. Telling them about the game, telling them to uninstall Love and Deep Space, you know, yada, 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 business practices. They got some shady ones over in China, so, you know, it is what it is. So, there's that controversy, and then a lot of people not understanding that when the Chinese government gets involved, the governments in other countries are nothing like they are here in the U.S., okay? A lot of them don't care about diplomacy or anything like that. Like, a lot of them don't care about anything besides making their country look good to everybody else. And China seems to be one of those countries. Now, I don't pretend to know anything about Chinese culture besides what I've learned in Love and Deep Space. But from what I can tell, Chinese women are the most finicky women I have ever met in my entire life. Not all of them, just some of them. And I say this because they literally threw such a big fit over a fictional character that they caused the game to almost have to close its doors. They didn't care about these people's jobs. They didn't care about these people's well-being. They're slashing their tires. They're breaking the windows out in their cars. They're throwing, you know, stuff at them as they're going into the buildings. And so they don't care about the safety of people if they want something or they want you to change something. They will throw a fit. And this isn't the first video game that they have messed up. They plan on going after Silent Whispers. They plan on going after Withering Waves, according to the other sites where they're at. Telling hubby, I'm sure they have to review everything with the government before they can release. Yes. So they will have to go under scrutiny, and they are, because usually the government doesn't care. As long as you're not causing civil unrest, they don't care. But the moment it made the news and the news started twisting the story that it was made unsafe for women, which is hilarious because if it was that unsafe, then why are you playing it in the first place? But they're romanticizing, stalking women and all this other stuff. And so as soon as it made the headlines in China, they went, nay, nay. They pulled it and they were like, you need to revise. It's the reason why they skipped 2 other banners that should have been released before the one we got. They needed to show the Chinese government that they do, in fact, have cultural practices and teachings in the game. So we got a very Chinese-oriented banner this time. And so many people were upset. And I'm like, y'all aren't looking at the bigger picture. You're being as bad as the people over there that are complaining that the game is bad, okay? Over a game. I've got a Filipino friend who says he'll never marry an Asian woman because they are babies. And again, I don't want to say that it's all of them because it's not. We have a lot of women over there that are fighting to get this character put back into the game. It's just the louder ones are louder than the ones, and they have more support for Valko there than they have against him. But the ones throwing a fit are louder because they're taking it to the news. They're taking it to like social media sites, and they're botting the sites. So nothing ever really catches government attention until it gets a lot of likes and comments, and then it makes the news, and it becomes a public spectacle, and then they have to make an example out of the person that is in the thing. The problem is, from what I was told from my Asian friend, if Enfold, which is the company that owns Love and Deep Space, if Enfold tries to defend themselves against what is being said about them, the government will immediately shut the game down. Your company, the games that you run out of your company, because it's not just Love and Deep Space and Infinity Nikki. They have like 3 or 4 other titles. But literally, if they try to defend themselves, the game is getting shut down immediately. No questions asked. They don't care. And even the clips that they're showing over there are chopped up in a way to make it look like Valko is attacking her instead of defending her. So they have to go in and rewrite all of that. And doing that in 9 days is impossible. And it took them 2 years to create this character. They're not going to be able to fix that in 9 days. So that is why the code is broken to the game. It's why the thing was so chunky to get everybody in. These are my own speculations and everything else. So please, I'm not going to say take this with a grain of salt because I'm sure any of us that have been keeping up with this have been tired of taking things with grains of salt. But just take it for face value. So they are between a rock and a hard place. It's either... And they can't talk right now. Like, they're waiting for the flames of all of this to calm down. And it's already starting to fizzle out. They're waiting. They have to wait for the flames of this to calm down before they can address the public. Because the wound is still too fresh and everybody feels betrayed and hurt. And how could you not add him? And a lot of people don't understand. They're not ignoring anybody. But they have to stay quiet. Why? Because when you get in trouble with the Chinese government, everything you do is under scrutiny. Every word they say, every post they make, everything that they do, the government is looking down their neck. What are you doing? How are you doing it? Are you doing it in a way that's benefiting China? Are you doing it in a way that makes us look good? Because anything that makes their country look bad, they're banning. So the best course of action for them right now is to shut the f up and work on what the government told them to work on. Seeing as how they can't go against the people and go on the news like they can here. Like in the U.S., if somebody badmouths you, you could sue them. You can go for slander. You can go on the news and tell the news about it. You can defend yourself. They don't have those same rules in China, okay? They don't. They don't care that that company is mostly ran by women, but they're making a game that's unsafe for women. Make it make sense. All they care about is face value. It looks like the character is attacking the girl. And I'm like, then why would there be so many cards of him and her together if he was attacking her? Caleb drugged us. Okay? Caleb drugged us. But that's okay. Yes, a lot of the ones that are making the accusations and everything are men. They're men that are mad that the Gooner game for women exists. Wait. Hold up, Alec. That one didn't pop up on my other screen yet. Let me refresh that. If the Chinese Fed is all about looking good, then why aren't these rabid bitches being pulled off the streets and disappearing? Not like anyone's gonna miss them. Silas bites your neck. It's worse. Silas has done worse than that. Silas has stalked us. He has a camera on us at all time because, for those who forget, Mephisto is not a real bird. He's a mechanical bird with a camera in his eye. Mephisto's not there to befriend us. He's there to watch us. So Silas has surveillance on us 24/7. Because Mephisto is always with MC. Silas knows our every move. And the reason, well, Alex, they do have a few instances where people have been, in fact, arrested. They found out that the claims were false, and a few people have turned themselves in as the ones that started the beef and gave names to the other folks. So the police were showing up and doing whatever it is that they do in China when this stuff happens. But then other entities came in and went, we're going to capitalize on this. We have a game coming out soon, right? Now, I'm speaking off, what I perceive. Whatever. So other entities entered the field and went, we don't like this game. A lot of men do not like Love in Deep Space. I don't know what offends them about this game, but they do not like this game. And so there were some men, there were some women, and they all decided, wow, we have power, and look how angry everybody is. Let's keep doing it. Let's keep pissing them off and slandering this company and make it go under. So then they went, oh, and look, even in the global market, their reviews are horrible. This game sucks. Nobody likes this game. They spun it like that, and because I'm guessing they don't critically think too much, people weren't even questioning why were the reviews bad all of a sudden. What were they like before? Nobody questioned what the reviews were like before the announcement, just after the announcement when they got review bombed. And so then people started pointing out how they lost 100,000 follows on Instagram and TikTok, and over 1 million over their global platform. But they didn't look to see what those numbers were like before the global platform. And so now you have these people that feel empowered because, well, we threw a fit. And what happens when you do that to a kid? If a kid throws a fit that they can't have a lollipop, and then say your spouse comes and gives them said lollipop because they were throwing a fit, what happens to that child? Oh, well, if I just keep doing this, I can get what I want. So essentially that's what they're doing now. Now, there were talks of them doing the whole like, oh, well, if that worked for this, then we're going to try to make it where only 3 of the guys exist in the game. They want Zane, Raphael, who is it? Zane, Raphael, and Silas to exist. Now they're talking about getting rid of Xavier and Caleb. I don't think that's going to come to fruition, obviously, because the characters are already in the game, like they've been in the game this long, like they're not going to take them out of the game. I would like to think that. And this is why also a lot of players were upset all the time that they catered to the Chinese players, because they knew that if they did not cater to those players, this could happen. This is exactly why they cater to their China base, their mainland base, is because they know that the mainland base is known for causing a stink and getting companies shut down. So they had to appease the Chinese audience. And the Chinese audience is not just doing this with their games, but other games as well. They've had many games shut down because of women in the community causing an uproar and getting games shut down. I always said the review bombing was a bad idea. Yeah, that is a bad idea, because now all it does is show the mainland that nobody likes the game. They're not going to question what the reviews were like beforehand. They see it what it is now. They're not reading reviews. They see the stars, and those stars say 1.4, and they are going, nobody likes the game. You might as well shut it down. They're causing all this turmoil. They're making the country look bad. You might as well just shut them down. Why? Nobody likes the game. Look at their reviews. Their reviews suck. They're not reading the comments. They're only seeing the stars. Jen, welcome in. We're doing good. How are you doing today? These women have nothing better to do. These women are the problem in the country. That's the problem. These women are the problem. They have a population problem over there because the women refuse to have children. They refuse to have children because they would rather play with their digital men than their actual men. Most of them probably don't have actual men, because if they did, they wouldn't be on the internet this much. Me saying this as I work on the internet. But, and again, I don't want, like, I have no hate towards, like, you know, the Chinese culture or anything like that. I do have hate for those that are causing this discourse for absolutely no reason other than throwing a fit because you're not getting what you want. And then people were like, well, why can't they separate the servers and give us Valco and not give it to them? Because the first time one of those raggedy bitches sees us having fun with Valco, they will report that China is, or that the company is showing favoritism outside of the US, catering to gay men, and giving us better items than them when they started with them in China. The one child law didn't help. And it didn't. And it didn't. But they don't care about that. They care about right now, they refuse to have kids. And I'm like, how is that Infold's fault? Like, Infold didn't make them not want to have kids. If anything, the storylines and everything else should make you want to go make babies. What do you mean? So that, you know, that they shot themselves in the foot with that one. So yeah, so the whole ordeal is literally like, now, like, even our program, everybody's like, we have to build the community back up because they're going to take the hit. They're going to take the hit because there's going to be those people that see things at face value that are not going to research and find out that the government pretty much has them under gag order. They're not going to research and find out that the company cannot make a statement right now because if they do, they risk pissing off those people and striking that flame again. They cannot risk that. They cannot risk another blow because that would blow down the rest of their building, right? So they can't risk another blow. So they can't speak because they will have it turned around in no time. And as for, like, the cards that we're going to get now, there's no saying if and when Valco will actually come. Do I believe he will? Yes. Is it going to take a long time? Yes. They have to get the community to forget. Like, not the global community, but the Chinese community. They have to get them to forget what is currently going on. They have to get them to calm down. And then once they've moved on to whatever other game they want to destroy, they have to then begin to build back the game. Hi, Nina. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. But you got a man. I do have a man. I do have a man. But these people don't. And then they got upset because they pulled out a Billy, and it's Billy is like a big anime con over there. And it's like, why? So y'all can harass the cosplayers, cause public discourse. They cannot bring any more attention to this subject. The fact that it has this much attention is already off the charts wild because typically video games don't get this much attention over there. Not like this. So they have to wait until everything calms down. They have to go through and do the revisions that they were told to do in order for this character to even have a chance at existing. And then once everything is calmed down, they then have to paint him in a light that makes him look safer, like a protector and not an attacker. But if you need that little bit of hope, if you're losing hope and you're like, it's not going to ever happen, they don't want us to forget. So on their social media sites, Valco does not exist. He's nowhere to be found. It's like he never even existed, right? On the American sites, though, on our side, if you go over to their Twitter and go over to the media tab, you will see his videos and stuff still exist there. If you go on YouTube, even in our Discord, we have links to the videos that they gave us before they canceled. They're still not deleted. If there was absolutely no chance in hell for this character to come back, they would have deleted everything. They didn't want us to forget him, which is why they left it up. His Discord role is gone. Yes. One, let's go over these things. Oh, sorry. The Discord over there is popping off again. Let's go over these things. Let's go over the Discord thing. So in the Discord, they had a role for Valko and they had a Discord channel for Valko. They had to get rid of the channel because the people from Secret Whispers were coming in and spamming to get rid of Valko. They did not want the backlash because people had started fighting in there. It was all peaceful until the Secret Whispers people got in there. And I was calling them Secret Whispers people because they were promoting everyone go play Secret Whispers. So, what symbol I got? W. So they had to shut down the Valko channel because they have infiltrated the Discord. They did get rid of the people that were causing the discourse in the Discord. But those people are now messaging people. Like, some of them are still in the Discord, obviously, because they can't get all of them. Some of them are randomly DMing people in Discord, telling them about Secret Whispers and stuff like that. And people in the Discord are like, if they do that, just send a message to one of the mods in Discord and let them know so that they can get rid of them. So they had to get rid of the role and everything in the Discord because they started fighting, because then they brought it to the Discord. And then the other thing that people were talking about was the coming soon. Coming soon is something that they got rid of because they said that they were not introducing. Again, I want you to remember, Info does not mix words. When they say something, whether it be cryptic or not, they do not mix words. Info said, and I quote, "We will not be introducing any new characters in the future." Hey, did y'all meet Valko? They never said that they were stopping and canceling Valko. They canceled the launch. Right? All right. Valko has already been introduced. Valko was supposed to be the last one. All the stuff that they were crying about, wanting more ways to farm Dayas, wanting more main story content, wanting more cards, all of that stuff they would have gotten had they let Valko come out. He was part of the main story that helped Caleb and Silas's story continue. It doesn't make sense without them. So this is why, another reason why they're quiet, because they now have to find a way to reconfigure those cards so that they still make sense and still fit in with the storyline that they probably already have for Silas and Caleb. Or they're just rewriting the Silas Caleb parts of it to make it make sense with the beginning parts of it so that it still connects everything together but makes it look good for China. So they're treading very lightly. They're very careful with their wording and the way they said stuff in that apology note. So I don't believe, and like I said, if they had canceled the character altogether, his videos would not exist on Twitter. His videos would not exist on our YouTube. If I thought there was a chance, that this character wasn't coming back, I would not be with the creator program anymore. At the end of the day, this is a game. People need to get a life. It is a game, but what might be minuscule to you might mean the world to somebody else. There are a lot of people nowadays that don't like talking to other people. They don't like going outside and socializing. They don't know how to talk to men or, whatever. They don't know how to talk to people in general. They have horrible trauma that makes them not want to go out of the house to go talk to people. And games like Love and Deep Space make it where you feel like you're not alone. You feel like you're wanted and needed for things. It hits all the points that humans need to thrive. And so some people will supplement things that they feel their life is missing with games like this. I'm not saying that everybody that plays it does, but some people do. And some people just like playing it because it's a fun game. It has spicy banners and it's no different. It's a visual novel. So it's no different than when people read smut books. So now that there's all this discourse about it, it is bringing to light that there are a lot of people that are against Infold and they're trying to bring them down. And then there's the community over here in Global that is supportive of them. A lot of people have abandoned the game, which is fine. We're not going to judge them. I will judge them, but, you know, not everybody will judge them. Because, you know, if you abandon the game that quickly after one announcement, there's probably no reason why you're not in a relationship or don't know what loyalty means. I'm not saying you got to be boo-boo the fool, and I get that they had issues that they needed to be better at communicating with. I will 100% agree with that. There was issues that needed to be addressed in the game. But there are different ways of going about this. There are different ways. The game company knows what they're doing. And they had intentions, at least, of giving more content to the characters. We were due for a multi-banner after Raphael's banner. A multi-banner that had all 6 of them. They already had it planned out. But they couldn't, because they didn't tell anybody, because they typically don't, because they couldn't tell us, nobody knew this until after everything happened and it came out that we were supposed to get a multi-banner. We were supposed to get a bunch of content for him and the main story. The main stories were supposed to continue from now until the end of the year. They had already had them all planned out. And because of this whole little debacle, now they all have to be rewritten. And what you got for this last update is what the game is going to be like if these players don't stop reporting them to the government, if they don't stop censoring every little thing that they do, feeling like, well, you're only catering to your Western audience. It's a tough spot for Infold to be in, but at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not hurt by the whole situation. I am. I really was, like, looking forward to meeting Valko and seeing what his personality was like and everything else beyond what we already saw. I could already tell that he was going to be one of my mains. And before we even got a chance to meet him, they took him away. Now, I am also not someone who jumps the gun and makes rash decisions when I'm emotional. So I went and did my own research on the situation, not only just the situation that's in front of us, but what is it like dealing with the Chinese government? What is it like for them when it comes to video games when stuff like this happens? And just from everything that I've researched, they're doing exactly what they need to do. They're shutting up. They're listening to players now. They hear the outcries for Valko. They know he's a character that is wanted in the game. And they're not going to stop fighting until they can introduce this character into the game. The problem is they may have to adjust things with him. Now, I don't know if they're going to adjust how he looks, because that was another key point. It didn't seem to make any traction when people complained about that, though. I think it's mostly the storyline in general. But they are looking to... if I had to guess, they're back there working their asses off trying to get as much of the stuff appeased to the government so that they can, in later thing, release the character. How long is that going to be? I can't give you a definitive answer because I don't know. I don't know. I was talking about the people who went to the game and caused the issue, not those of us who actually like the game. My choice to uninstall the game does not mean that I am not a loyal person, in my opinion. No, if you don't play the game or you don't really care about the situation and you just don't want the drama, you can uninstall all you want to. I'm not, again, I am not judging people for uninstalling. I get it. You're hurt, you're upset for those that are actually fans of the game. You're hurt, you're upset, you know, or the game broke your device and it won't even download anyways, right? Somebody like myself, even if I wasn't a content creator with the game, I've spent so much money in this game, there's no way in hell I'm letting it go that easily. There's just no way. There's no way. I don't spend money on trash. I don't and won't. It's a waste of money. I've been broke before. I'm not wasting money on trash. And if it's something that I really like, I damn sure am not about to waste money on it. I also am not going to abandon it. It's the same thing with Sims. Sims has all that turmoil because of them being bought out by that Kefner Cheeto guy, and okay, hold on a second. There's something going on over here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I want to go check this out. Not me abandoning y'all. Also, are we excited for the fashion wave tomorrow? Because, oh my god, I saw a video of what's coming in the fashion wave, and I am so excited. I am so excited! Oh, sorry. And Heartopia, yeah, the Heartopia one. We get a new fashion wave tomorrow. It's why I didn't want to play tonight, because I'm like, we're going to be playing all day tomorrow. There's so much stuff in the fashion wave. We have new fish, new recipes, new birds, you know, all the things. I don't want to, like, kill everybody with Heartopia before the fashion wave. So I was like, I'm just going to chill out on YouTube with the folks tonight. Nice, I'll play tomorrow after my cousin's party. Oh, let's go. I gotta close these blinds. There was a guy walking his dog, and he looked directly into my eyes. And I was like, sir, listen, this isn't the rom-com you're hoping it to be. This is not the rom-com you're hoping it to be. I'm ready to swim. They have the, because somebody kept mentioning the flippers. The flippers are on the path, like the little path that they give us. The flippers are a part of the path, and so are the outfits. It's the paid path, but it is part of the path. So let's do those squiggly lines. What symbol is that? Um, 25. $24. 20. Oh, there it is. Way over there. None of these boxes are in order. Civil unrest. I'm excited for the fashion wave. There's a lot of really good stuff coming up that I want to focus on because, like I said, the lad stuff, especially if you just found out what I just found out, I don't want y'all to freak out. So part of me is like, don't tell them. But, you know, stuff is happening again. we need flipper? No, I don't think so. No, because in the video they showed there was people swimming with and without them. That's one thirsty. Can you hear Daisy over there? Like, she's always... It never fails. Daisy is never more thirsty than when I have to record something. Daisy is never more thirsty than when I have to record something. Every time she sees me with this phone and the phone is facing down, she gets the biggest, like, oh, I'm so thirsty. I live in the desert. Oh, my God, please help me. And now, because I said it, now here comes Killian. Because Killian petty as hell. For those wondering what's going on back here. Lads' Instagram is down. Their Twitter and stuff is still up, but their Instagram is down. But we're thinking that they just had an issue that they had to fix because people were probably spamming. Yeah, the lad situation. Yeah, they are getting spammed. They're getting botted, so they're cleaning up the account. Our animals picked the right time. Not really. Now I feel bad for this multi-million-dollar company. Yeah. And that's the thing. A lot of people don't know this. And a lot of people don't want to spread rumors as to, like, you know, what they think and everything else. And I get that. But I would much rather inform y'all, since this is a game that I avidly play on stream over on Twitch. Because this is a game that I play avidly on Twitch, I want y'all to be informed. I want y'all to be able to make the educated decision on whether or not you do want to stop playing or not. Because I can give you the information. What you do with it is upon you. If you choose to stay, you're more than welcome to stay. If you choose not to stay, that's okay too, because it's your life and do your thing, boo-boo. But, like, a lot of people just don't want to ripple the waters or spread misinformation. And neither do I. Like, I don't want to spread information that, you know, is false or anything like that. And that's why I give you my opinion instead of stating it as fact. It's why I give you my opinion of the matter. And so, yeah. So I feel bad for them because imagine, okay, what this situation is like. Imagine if I went on a hate campaign against you, but you can't defend yourself because you don't have a platform, right? Like, I have a platform. Platform has, like, what, 50,000 people on it on YouTube. And if I put up a video of me looking angry as fuck, you best believe people are going to show up, okay? Because anytime Miss Coffee got a rant about something, people will show up. If I actually come over here to craft, people are like, I don't know. But if I have to go on a rant... If I have to go on a rant, oh, you best believe they're gonna show up for that, because everybody want the tea, nobody want to be. Everybody want the tea, nobody want the smoke. Okay, so it's the same thing with the company. The company is facing backlash, and they can't lash out. They can't go against the people because it shows rebellion on their part, and in that country, rebellion immediately gets shut down. Hi, Sunshine and Roses. I appreciate you for sharing what you know. There is so much there is a lot of false information going out. And like I tell people, Infold does not mix words. Infold loves Easter eggs. Okay? We get them all the time in Infinity Nikki. We get them in Love and D Space. I've started becoming a little bit more, how do you say? I've become a little bit more aware of them. So like the earrings that I found and the pose that I found, those were things that were probably to most people meant nothing. They were just pissed off because Valko was missing out of the update. To me, I was like, why would they give us that? Like the outfits and stuff, I understand. Like, you know, more outfits for MC, more opportunities for you to go into the photo booth. They just added a new. So they want they want you to have these outfits, and the fact that they gave them to us for free instead of making us pay for them, which they could have very much done, seeing as how they're taking a massive hit in financials right now. They could have made us pay for those, and they didn't. They just said, here, look, it's not going to fix anything, but hopefully you understand our position. Problem is, most people don't want to understand. They don't care. They're just like, I want what I want. I want Valko back. He's not back. I'm leaving. And again, valid. If that's how you feel, valid. But they have to do what's best for their entire company versus the feelings of a few heart players. So for me, I'm like, I'm chilling out on the game for right now. I'm not going to stop playing. But I'm chilling out on the game for right now. I'm going to let this drama settle before I start streaming it. Because my biggest fear with streaming it right now is the fact that we will get bot rated. It is a thing that happens on Twitch. I've had it happen to me a few times. I don't need it. I don't need the drama. I don't want the drama. Yeah, no. So I'm waiting for... Okay, it's back up now, apparently. More, and like I said, these things happen, especially with all the smoke that they have going on right now. The company is trying their best to handle the situation, and I have a lot of trust in Enfold. I feel like they will get their stuff together, right? They will work it out, but it's gonna take the patience of the players and stuff to make it work out. And a lot of those players that are leaving now, let's say they lost 20%, right? 8 to 10% of those players will come back if they bring back Valko. So they're going to do what they can because they're already going to have to rebuild the trust of the community. They have to rebuild the following the game had because it was at its peak for years. And then this situation happened and knocked it right off its pedestal. So they have to rebuild. They're going to have to rebuild either way. And right now, they can only do so much because of their government and how it's ran over there. And I feel bad for them because, like I said, I'm not one that is used to somebody bullying me and then just sitting back and taking it. Like, imagine somebody poking you in the forehead and yelling in your face and you can't do nothing. You can't move. You can't touch them. You can't say nothing to them. You just have to sit back and take it. That's essentially what's happening to them right now. People are slandering their name, their company, their games, and they can't say a word because any little retaliation from them can get their entire company shut down. And that's how essentially I've been explaining it to other players that are undecided on what they want to do. I'm not here to sway your decision at all. You do what you feel is best for you and your mental health. But that's the situation they're in. Just imagine somebody's trying to fight you, somebody's trying to, you know, have words with you, and you're not trying to fight them or do anything, and they're poking you and all up in your face, and you can't say a word. Nothing. So yeah, it's a tough world out there. And because we live in the US, well, most of us live in the US. Not Chaos Kathy, though. I don't know why I singled her out, but you know what? We out here. Most of us live in the US, and we know what our government is like. It is trash. But we know how things are ran here. If somebody slanders your name and stuff, you can just go and be like, no, give them receipts, and then the person looks stupid. In other countries, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't. So I feel bad for them. And I am going to be one of those people that is going to be as supportive as I can. I probably won't spend as much, but I'm going to be as supportive as I can until they can get this stuff ironed out. And then after they get everything ironed out and the dust has settled, if we still have no hopes or sight of Valko in the game, then I will respectfully bow out, and they can't say that I didn't try. This confetti isn't as bad as last week. I say that now. And to the diamond painters that are back there diamond painting along, you have no clue what the hell this game is or what the hell I'm talking about. But you're still back there vibing. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Because I know at this point, I have talked on this subject ad nauseum. But I just want people... I mean, because things keep changing, I just want to keep my community informed as to what is going on and how things are viewed on my side, like from my point of view. How you choose to perceive things is different. Do keep in mind that there is a lot of bad faith characters out there right now that are trying to smear this company's name, and this company did nothing to them besides exist. Ooh, let's go, short stack. If nothing else, I've learned right now is that if I want to work on a dark art kit, it has to be a mystery kit. It 100% has to be a mystery kit because what are you growling at? We have had a very large population of prairie dogs in our backyard suddenly, all of a sudden, for no goddamn own reason. Where most places have squirrels, North Dakota has prairie dogs, okay? So if you're wondering what's up with the prairie dogs, that's just, it's our state animal at this point. And we've had a slew of them in our yard lately, and birds have been chasing them, and it's driving Daisy crazy. Because where she is, technically, if she was a human, she'd be considered legally blind. But she's not fully blind, so she can make out shadows and stuff, and she sees stuff moving outside, and she doesn't know what it is, but she just immediately thinks that everything is dangerous. Daisy's over there with the mentality that it's better to be cautious than to let your guard down. What is even this? What is this? Is what I'm wondering. I mean, in this world, isn't almost everything that... Yes, food is dangerous, air is dangerous, living is dangerous, having friends is dangerous. Y'all, what is up with this? I haven't kept up with it a lot. Trigger warning, maybe. I don't know. There's something about something that happened where this guy went out with his group of white friends and he didn't come back, and then they deleted him off social media and stuff. And it's like a big thing right now. Like I just happened to see it on TikTok one day, and then I started seeing it a little bit more frequently, and I'm like, what the hell is going on with this now? Isn't this old? I thought it was old, because hasn't something like this happened before? And then there's some lady on TikTok that's like, if you don't want to die and you're a black person, then don't hang around a bunch of white people. I was like, wait, what am I supposed to do about the man that lives in my house? What the hell? There's a whole ass white man in my house. Am I not allowed to hang out with him? I'm like, like, I don't think that's going to solve the problem. You know, maybe just don't murder your friends. Huh? Maybe that. Can we all make a vow not to murder our friends? Is that like, can we make like a blood oath or something? Or, you know, pinky promise not to murder our friends? Why do I got to stop hanging out with my friends if I don't give a shit what color they are. Now I got to care what color my friends are if I want to survive a vacation? Like, what the? See, this is why I don't go on vacation. This is why I don't go on vacation. I, as a white girl, promise. Be careful, Miss Coffee. Listen, Karomi, did I ever tell you about the dream I had about Mr. Coffee throwing me by my boob? I'm scared, except in Among Us. You know what? Listen. We don't gotta bring up Among Us, okay? We don't gotta do it. Why do we gotta do it? Why is it a thing that has to happen? Don't you hate when you're diamond painting and you hear a diamond like rambling on, like you can feel it on your arm rubbing against the other diamond, and you're like, what the hell? Marianne, hello, how you doing? That dream was wild. Listen, no, it wasn't. I was scared. Listen, okay, story time. I don't know if we were on Twitch when I told this story, and this is part of the reason why I stopped whipping chats, is because I got tired of telling the same stories over and over again. So, one night, right, most of the time, Mr. Coffee sleeps downstairs. He ends up falling asleep on the couch. Every once in a while, he'll wake up and come upstairs, but for the most part, he starts his sleep cycle on the couch. Well, this night, we were in bed, and Mr. Coffee, you know, typically when we go to sleep, always has one hand on my boob. I don't know what his problem is. I don't know why that's his comfort item. I don't know if he realizes that it belongs to me, and it travels with me whenever I move, but that's neither here nor there. So he'll usually have like one hand on my boob and one hand like just holding me tight so I can't move. Like he's afraid I'm going to run away or some shit in his sleep. So typically I can't move. God forbid I have to go to the bathroom. Lord have mercy. So this night I fell asleep and we were talking, and then we just kind of both drifted off to sleep, right? Well, I'm dreaming and we're still talking. And at this point, I don't know it's a dream. I'm asleep. So I'm sitting there minding my own business, and he's talking to me, and he's squeezing my boob like he normally does. And I'm like, whatever. What am I going to do? Tell him no? He's just going to keep doing it. And all of a sudden, he falls asleep. So then I roll over, and I'm just like kind of laying there thinking about the conversation, just kind of smiling to myself because, you know, I love a good, we be spilling tea at Pillow Talk, okay? So I love a good pillow talk with my husband, and I'm like, oh, that was some good, oh, Lord, ooh, child, all that tea. He got work tea, I got online tea, we just got all the tea. Well, all of a sudden, he starts to kind of shift around a little bit, like he's like moving around, which is unlike Mr. Coffee, because Mr. Coffee, when he goes to sleep, he dies. He's just dead. He doesn't move. Sometimes he's not even breathing, okay? Yes, he probably has sleep apnea. Will he go get seen for it? No. But, you know, that's neither here nor there either. I'm working on it. Don't worry. He's fine. So I'm sitting there, and he's shuffling around like he's just kind of like trying to get himself comfortable. And I guess he decided he was going to roll over. But when he went to go roll over, he must have forgot that he was still holding on to my boob. And this man like flung me by my boob into the wall. When I tell you I woke up in a cold sweat, when I tell you I woke up and looked at him with the scorn of 1,000 hurt women, I was like, this motherfucker threw me by my boob. I'm awake. I'm in bed. I'm obviously not on the floor. There's no dents or anything in the wall. He's still like laying there doing Mr. Coffee shit when he sleeps, right? And I'm looking at this mother chicken, and I'm like, this raggedy mother, I swear to God. I swear to God, this mother done threw me by my boob. He wakes up the next morning. I look at him, and he's like, what? And I'm like, so we just out here throwing people by their boob? And he's like, wait, what? What? I'm like, let me tell you about what this dream I just had. And he goes, oh, fuck. He knew it was coming. He knew it was coming. And I was like, listen, sir, from now on, I don't think I want you holding my boob when you go to sleep. He goes, wait, what? I'm like, in the dream, you flung me into the wall by my boob. And if you don't know what kind of fling, this wasn't like he like lightly tossed me to the floor. Nay. Do you remember that scene in Twilight? The first Twilight, like the good one. That first Twilight movie where they're in the ballet studio and Edward throws what's that guy's name? Oh my god, I can't think of the guy's name. Wade. Wade? No, it's not Wade. The guy that he was fighting with Bella in the studio. He takes and throws him into that no, it was Bella that got thrown. The guy took Bella and threw her into that window. It was like a window or some like mirrors or something. He threw her into that, and when she fell, she got that glass stuck in her leg. That scene. That's what it, James, thank you. That's the scene that played out in my head, but I'm butt naked, but I don't sleep naked, so I don't know why I was butt naked in the dream. But I was butt naked, and he flung me like that into the wall, and I fell down onto the ground. So the way she was all sprawled out when she fell, that was me when he flung me my babu. Come on, listen. I was terrified, okay? I'm naked and confused, and then I wake up and I look at him, and you know how sometimes you wake up and you're like, damn, I'm really lucky. And typically if I wake up and I see him there, and I have those thoughts all the time. I'm like, I'm a lucky woman. Like, this man loves me. I love him. We've been together for so long at this point. Now it's just out of spite. Now it's just out of spite. We've seen the dating pool and we got the best options at home. And and so then there was that night, which is the first night I think I ever woke up and scowled at him. I was like, this raggedy, ooh, sir, ooh, how dare you? So, you know, marriage is fine. Everything is good. He is still like huffing and puffing at me every time I tell this story. Because he's like, why do you keep telling people I'm flinging you by your boob? And I'm like, why do you keep telling the nurses and doctors that your wife says you feel safe at home? Same reason. The other night, I was diamond painting in bed with my lap table set up. My husband accidentally hit one of the trays my diamonds were in, where they still finding diamonds. Like, oh, Jesus. Not he flung you so hard your sleepwear came off. Apparently. And typically, like, I wear a shirt and, like, you know, shorts or something. I don't wear pants and socks. Don't come into my... Listen. One's in chat if you're going to bed in pants. And I don't mean, like, going to bed in jeans. I mean, like, you wear sleep pants to bed. Because if you're out here in 2026, Alec, listen, I don't condone violence. You know it's about to be bad when I say I don't condone violence. I don't condone violence, right? Joy, listen. Well, he ain't wrong. Listen, stop this. One in the winter, no. No. I want to sign a petition that nobody's allowed to sleep in pants in the winter. That's what the blankets are for. That's what the blankets are for. I'm not even going to say that's what your spouse is for, because not everybody's got a spouse or a partner, and I completely understand that. Some people don't want those raggedy motherfuckers. Then I get that too. But what we're not about to do is be out here on Riri's internet talking about we wear pants to bed. What is wrong with you? Why are you wearing pants? They get twisted, and then you got to wake up. No. I'm that mean. No, God, please, no. I got too overstimulated wearing pants. I don't like that feeling of something on my legs. Like, if Mr. Coffee puts his little hairy leg on there, okay, fine. Like, I can use it to scratch my leg if I got an itch that I don't feel I'm too lazy to get up and scratch. I can just use his leg, right? One of my favorite things to do, if you want to annoy your partner, if you have a partner and y'all sleep in the same bed, do this thing for Miss Coffee, okay? Mr. Coffee's going to hate me for this. Something that I like to do to Mr. Coffee when he's asleep, especially if, do you have like when your partner goes to sleep and they have their leg up and their knee is like like a tent, like it's a V shape, if you will, and then they start falling asleep and their leg is doing that jolting thing where they're trying to put it. Now I have a memory foam, so it remembers every time his leg judders back and forth, and I'm like, could you please? So what I like to do is I like to take my big toe and the toe next to it, right where his Achilles tendon is, and I pull his foot down. He hates it. He hates it. But you know what? It gets his leg to stop shaking and waking me the up. And it annoys him. So whenever I want to annoy him, I can just be like, bloop, just bloop, 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 bloop. I'm wearing gym shorts right now. Are you in bed though? All right, we're gonna go for that arrow there, which is symbol. No, how long we've been on? Oh shit, we've been on here for 2 hours again. We don't got that much more to go, y'all. I promise we'll be done soon. Oh, med check, by the way, because Venomous didn't come in. Med check. If y'all need to take meds, please go take your meds. Go take your meds. I was in a video today and I'm thinking to myself, wait, you didn't even take your meds, Heffa. Sleep. If they're bicycle shorts or shorts that are tight to your leg, I don't mind that. Especially if it's that time of the month. When I used to have that time of the month, I always had to wear shorts to bed. Always. It was a fear of messing up my mattress. Can't do it. But now that I don't get that anymore, yeah. It's lovely. Isn't it lovely? I remember back in the day when I was over here on YouTube. Y'all, and when I tell y'all YouTube could be toxic, YouTube could be toxic as fuck. Okay? They really be out here for my feelings, for real, for real. I will never forget the day I'm sitting here minding my own business. A comment comes across on my phone, and typically if I have my phone with me, I will answer the comment right away, right? So I see a comment and it didn't make sense to me in the like little notification. So I open it up and it said, and I'm not joking. And Corey, I don't want you to think that because we had that conversation yesterday that this is what it's made. It's not. It's a legit comment I fucking got before like I started Twitch. The guy said, "You're not a real woman. Are you trans?" And I'm like, what made you ask me that? What did I say that made you ask me that? And they were like, because you don't get a period anymore. Are you taking hormones? Are you one of those? And I'm like, one of those? What the fuck does that supposed to mean? 1. 2, you ever heard of a hysterectomy? You probably don't know where a clitoris is either. Let me explain. A hysterectomy is where they take out your uterus so it doesn't shed anymore. You're not losing blood every month, which means I don't have a period anymore, you idiot. You're still not a real woman because women have periods. So what about the people that are in their 50s and 60s that don't have periods anymore because they're in menopause? What about them? Are they not women anymore? Are we not women unless we're making and creating vessels for you guys to mistreat and abandon? Is that what this is? Please explain yourself, sir. Please explain. You come to the front of the class right now. I've never blocked and deleted somebody so fast in my entire life. I'm like, you raggedy bitch. Why would a man be there? Why are any men anywhere? Why men? Just that part. Why men? Bet they married too. Oh, poor thing. Listen, it's always those that have the wife. And the wife is nice as pie. She's sweet to everyone and nice. And then she married to this raggedy mother chicken. Hi, Mr. Coffee.
I didn't ask to be here, but the horrors persist, and so do I.
The horrors persist?
Yeah, the horrors.
Oh, the horrors. I thought you said whores. I was like, damn, that's mean. Sir, please. Come say hi. For those of you that have been in long-term relationships, you ever look at your partner and go, we're together. We're a couple. We're married. Hey, look, it's a Mr. Coffee. There are women who have never had a period. What about that? Right. But I'm not a real woman. I'm trans because I don't have a period anymore. They didn't hear the fact that I said I had a hysterectomy. They also probably didn't know. What?
Pretty real.
Oh, thank you. Oh. No. Get away from me. Go eat your honey bun. But no, they missed the part where I said I had a hysterectomy. They obviously don't know what a hysterectomy is. It was just that they were like, let's hurt her feelings today because I feel like a piece of shit today. Like, I will never understand people on the internet and why they feel the way that they do.
Yeah, they don't care that you went to history class.
Shut the fuck up, Mr. Coffee. We literally had that realization the other night, like, damn, we really been together like this long. Right. I do it to Mr. Coffee all the time. It drives him nuts. I'll look at him and he'll just be like home from work or something and he'll be like talking and he'll stop and I'll just stare at him. And he's like, what? And I'm like, we're married. And he's like, the fuck? Yes, we're married. What? We have been for a long time. Are you just now realizing? And I'm like, we're together. It's just like, what the is? I'm pretty sure when I tell Mr. Coffee I had therapy sessions, he's just like, you need them. As you should. Please continue. Because something is wrong with you, please. Please continue to talk to these people, because, yeah. You're my husband. Listen, all day. And sometimes I don't do it to annoy him, because the way Mr. Coffee and I started out, we should never have made it as far as we did. We should never be this far into a marriage. 16 years? No, there's no way in hell. There's no way in hell we have made it this far. Now, don't get me wrong. It hasn't been without its problems and issues, okay? It hasn't been without those nights where I want to choke him in his sleep. And I'm pretty sure vice versa, because he has to live with me. Lord help him. But he chose this life. Listen, he asked me, okay? But it's just like that fascination with the fact that we've been together for so long. And I'm like, dude, you are now like the longest relationship I've ever had. Oh, I realize, but it's just now hitting me after we've been together since we were 15. See, it's not mine's at least isn't that bad. The you're my husband usually comes at dinner and we'll just be sitting there and I'm like, you're my husband. And he's like, yeah. Oh, you know something else fun I like to do? I like to send Mr. Coffee crazy text messages while he's at work. And be like, hey, I just wanted to say hi while I'm sitting on the toilet. And he's like, wait, what? And I'm like, I'm sitting on the toilet. He's like, why are you telling me this? I don't know. I was lonely. I wanted to say hi. Could you not have waited until you got off? I'm like, well, how would you even know if I'm on the toilet? He's like, you just said. I'm like, yeah, but how do you know I'm not lying to you? And he's like, I'm going back to work. Okay, love you, bye. Okay, love you, bye. Bye. When my friend announces he's on the toilet too. Or I do the, hey, hun, if I didn't have an ass, would you still like me? And he's like, wait, what? I'm working. I know, answer my question real quick. He's like, but I'm working. You're obviously not too busy to keep saying that you're working. In the time that you said that you're working, you could answer my question. If I had total recall boobs, would you still love me? And he's like, sure, more to love. He's gotten pervy to them now. So now he will just answer it because he knows the quicker he answers, the quicker I'll leave him alone. Not if I was you see, you've been hanging around with fucking Ogle for too much. Listen. Not that if I was a worm. I ain't heard that dude say that in the longest time. If I was a gecko, you know, that's fair. I would still hate you. I even like geckos. I even like geckos. So what did we learn today? Huh? Love in deep space is in hot poo-poo caca water. Miss Coffee is not going camping in any means as long as she pays rent at some house. And you need to contact your spouse at least once a week with a weird question that makes absolutely no fucking sense, and there's no reason you should be asking it. It's Miss Coffee's tips to keeping a healthy marriage. Healthy for you, not for them. Because they start to think, are they going insane? Like, is it me, Jesus? Is it me, Jesus? You, on the other hand, feel great, wonderful. You're revitalized. I like to send fisheye 0.5 pics of mine while he's at work. That's my check-in to let him know I'm okay. Send him a boob picture just one time. Like, one of these days, Mr. Coffee's going to text me and tell me he's in a safety meeting. I'm just going to send him a picture of my boob sitting on the counter or better yet, put it on a plate and be like, are you hungry? I be doing weird shit like that. So at this point, he just expects it now. Like, I'm sure he prays every time he sees my name flash across his phone. He's like, Lord, please let this woman be on her happy pills today. Yes, hon. Hey, friend. As soon as he hears, hey, friend, I'm pretty sure he'd just be ready to hang up. I'm done. Already done with this conversation. We haven't even started it yet, and I'm already done. I'm already done with you. And he sees it as his smart... Oh, yeah, Mr... I don't remember what I sent him. I sent him something that was, like, inappropriate or something. And the way it was... It wasn't like a picture. It was, It was an inappropriate text message. I said something about sucking something. And because he sometimes will listen to... I bought him for Father's Day a few years ago a big old boombox, like a Bluetooth speaker. One of those big JBV ones or JBL ones. I think it's JBL. Is that the... Whatever. But I bought him one of those. And so sometimes he'll connect his phone to it and listen. And I'm waiting for that one time that, like, his phone is connected to it and it reads out his text message and it's like... Hey, hon, when you get home, can I just walk? And then, like, the people in the shop are looking at him, and he's just like, oh, sweet Lord. I mean, would it be so bad, though? Like, would it be so bad? Like, I don't know why it would be so bad, though. I don't understand what's so wrong about that. He'll never hear the end of that. Listen, that's fine. I'm okay with that. I don't know these people. Who are you people? Like, I don't know them. He has new people over there now, and I don't know any of them. So, even if they saw me in public, I would still not know anything. They would look at me sideways. Like, isn't that the weird chick that sends that guy messages at work? Yeah, dude, she crazy. At least it'll keep them from messing with me. There's that. Plus, I think I'd have to ask him. I think right now, Mr. Coffee holds the longest standing marriage at his job. So, like, they probably wouldn't expect it either. Because he probably seems like a wholesome guy at work. And then his wife is just this ratchet bitch that randomly sends him messages that are like, hey, for $1 million, would you suck a big toe? This is why I should be nowhere near technology. Be wholesome. Listen, I be trying to be. Mr. Coffee be like, will you stop it? But why? Sir, but why? Oh, I 100% send a racy text, then hide when he came. I don't hide when he comes home. He'll come home and look at me sideways and be like, oh yeah? Huh? I just act like I don't know what he's talking about and make him think that he's crazy. My gaslight game is strong. my gaslighting game is strong. Ain't that right, Corey? Hey, Corey. 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 Miss Kazu, what? What did I do now? I didn't do anything. No, Corey, stop it. Corey, stop. Corey. Hey, Corey, I just remembered something. What color are your eyes again? I just want y'all to know Corey is tired of me. Corey's over there right now. But no, why are you asking me this? I don't know what you're talking about. I asked you that? Wow, that's crazy. Why did I ask you that? I literally asked Corey that the other night, and then when she asked me why, I was like, why what? If Corey doesn't have edges left, it's 100% my fault. And I'm okay with this. I've made peace with Jesus on it, and I'm just okay. She still has no clue why I asked her that, and the joke has gone so long that I don't even remember why I asked her that. So now we're just at a stalemate of her not believing me and me not knowing what the hell she's talking about. She was born tired of you. You know what? That's fair. Like, Corey's life isn't hard enough. Then she meets me and she's like, I guess I'm just not supposed to have a good life, huh? Am I cursed? So you're sandpaper. I mean, I guess. I like to think that I'm the snuggle bear. Y'all remember that snuggle bear? Okay, next I think we're going with the number 5. Just be taking Corey through it. Listen, when I'm done, I want Corey to be punching air. I want Corey to come out and be like, I woke up punching air today thinking about this. And that's how I know I would have done my job correctly. How's the FBI's best investigator, BSB? Are we happy that it's Friday? Do we have plans for the weekend? What y'all doing? What club and or party are we inviting Miss Coffee to this weekend? Ugh, TGIF, right. Hi, Tips. It's been a week. I'm so glad it's Friday. Fair. I mean, I can speak you. I can sneak you into the family party tomorrow. Oh, listen. Is there going to be barbecue? Wait, who did I ask that to? Okay, that is not Miss Kaiser. Miss Kazu, can you tell little Johnny I said hi and thank you for yesterday? I don't know your kid's name. You don't have to tell me. I don't want to know it. But could you just tell them hi and thank you? No raisin. I swear to God. Chaos Kathy, I swear. Chaos Kathy, did I ever tell you about the lady? I don't know who it was. And if you're in here, you should be ashamed of yourself. Did I ever tell you about the lady that sent me? She's like, I have a really good mayo recipe. Or not mayo. Somebody said mayo earlier. My brain just went to it. Also, your mama. But no, somebody sent me a potato salad recipe and it literally had raisins in the recipe. And I've never punched air so hard. I thought I was going to dislocate my elbow. He says hi. Hi. Yeah, it was potato salad. It was white with raisins, and they're like, no, Miss Coffee, but you have to try it. You want me to kill you, don't you? You're looking for Miss Coffee to get... I'm about to catch a case. I'm about to catch a case. Speaking about catching cases, do we have any nurses in here besides Short Stack who should be driving home? Like active nurses? Not the retired ones. We love you, but go lay down. You tired. I'm tired for you. You're going to find out why I'm asking for, like, active nurses. Short Stack isn't a nurse. She's the closest thing I know to a nurse besides Gypsy. And I didn't see... Well, Gypsy might have came in earlier. We need Cabinet Carl from TikTok. Cabinet... Wait, I'm sorry. What? Who? Wait, BSB. Who the is Cabinet Carl? Who is Cabinet Carl? I need words and explanations immediately. I meant to tell Steeler that thing we talked about the other day. We don't have any active nurses? Listen. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out, okay? What is up with this new pandemic of diarrhea? My mom's a nurse, but she's retired. Has anybody else... Mr. Coffee came home and said something about it. My phone heard him, and now everything I'm looking at is either Valco or the diarrhea pandemic that's going around. And I'm like, excuse me? If I have to cancel a stream because I have diarrhea, y'all will hear about it. It's a parasite. Oh. See, that's why you shouldn't be kissing people in the mouth. How are we getting this parasite? What now? What is a parasite from fresh produce? See? And they want you to eat organic. See what they're trying to do to us? And then what is this I hear about Taco Bell taking stuff off their menu and then writing a snarky comment online talking about if you can't handle Taco Bell, take your ass to McDonald's. And I'm like, that ain't no better. What do you mean? Y'all both should require a roll of toilet paper just to purchase from you. Wash your produce. No, don't eat produce. How about that? Avoid lettuce, raspberries, blueberries. Done. That sounds like a salad that I don't want. Or a parfait. This is why you wash your food. Who's not out here washing their food, though? Like, who's out here? Do you know how many people are raw dogging it at the supermarket? Okay? How many people are touching everything? Their children, germs, like... They touch over all the produce be out here just bare, okay? It's just out here bald, and somebody's out here raw dogging vegetables, shaking them around and stuff, and then being like, now put that in your mouth. What? Why don't you just lick the floor at Walmart? Lick the floor at Walmart before that little cleaner comes by with the little skeleton with the Walmart jacket on. Lick the floor before he gets to it. Matter of fact, go to the snack aisle. Because it's always the worst. Go to the snack aisle and just lick the floor. Why are you eating produce without washing it? What is wrong with you? I have a fruit and veggie. You really is bougie for real, for real. What the hell is a fruit and veggie cleaner? You don't believe in just washing it with your hands? You know you got hands, right? I just want to remind you, Miss Casey, that you have hands. Oh, gross. Don't touch. It's not so much don't touch everything, because people are prone to touching things, right? It's just making sure that you're safe and keeping your family safe by washing your stuff when you get home. You should be cleaning and rinsing off meats when you get them. You should be... Oh, no. You should be washing off meats. You should be washing off rice, fruits and vegetables. These are things that I thought inherently... I don't know why I thought my mama was at everybody's house. But I was always taught that you wash your meat, all your meat, all of it. All of your meat. Wash your meat, rinse your rice, wash your fruits and vegetables. No, and I'm not talking about, I better not see a TikTok with one of y'all motherfuckers in here talking about you're using Dawn dish soap in a bathtub with the water running. I will come directly to your home. I will come directly to your, I will Sparta kick you through your house if I see any of you on TikTok talking about you're in a tub with Dawn dish soap washing your, I will Sparta kick you through your entire house. That makes me think of that stupid girl on TikTok that's like when she wants diet air, or not diet air, she wants diet salt or something, and she talks about if she wants her salt to taste better, she takes it out of the container and puts it into like a little salt shaker so it gets more air to it. I'm like, I will choke everyone on the internet right now. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. How dare you? Donis, are you a duck? Are you a duck? Schooner? Muffin. You are a schooner. Okay? I don't even know what the hell that is, but you are a schooner. You are not a duck. And that is for ducks covered in oil so that you can get the oil off the duck. Not for a schooner who's supposed to be washing fruits and veggies. Okay? I would like to remind you, you are a schooner, not a duck. Say it with me now. I am a schooner, I'm not a duck. No, schooner. A schooner is a duck. Does her name say Schooner Muffin? Huh? Does her name say Schooner Muffin? No, it's a schooner muffin. Nobody knows what that is, okay? Nobody knows what a schooner muffin is, but we just know that's what their name is. Fuck. Hi, Duck Duck. I said schooner. Katie, listen, why are you hollering at me? Look, y'all, there's Duck Duck. Duck Duck, listen, I don't know how long you've been back there, okay? I don't know. I don't know how long you've been back there, okay? Duck Duck, your name might say Duck Duck. Do not wash your ass in Dawn dish soap, okay? And even if you're covered in oil, do not wash your behind in Dawn dish soap. I swear for God. You were summoned. I did not summon the Duck Duck. Duck Duck is a Duck Duck. I do want to try something, though. I do want to try something. Titties. It's good for your feathers. You don't have feathers. I hate to tell you. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I don't. You don't have feathers, okay? No feathers are present. Says who? What do you mean says who? Duck Duck, if you had feathers. Oh, she's trying to see if Cal is in the background. They will typically pop out if I say that. So it's a way of knowing that they're not here. I don't need to be side-eyed all night, okay? They could have feathers. If they have feathers, they wouldn't have thumbs, the end. They do not have feathers. They are not an actual duck. They are just called Duck Duck. They are not an actual duck. That bear is terrifying. What bear? I just noticed where it's sitting at, and it you know. Get Dr. Boner's peppermint soap. Evil laugh. Not Dr. Boner. Is that better? Is that better? Schooner muffin. Could have both feathers and a thumb. I don't know what kind of alternate reality that y'all live in, but can I have whatever y'all smoking? Mine's is just banana passion orange, okay? But whatever it is that y'all are smoking, I need some of that. I'm gonna need some of that. You sure? You keep adding an R to Schooner's name. Schooner Muffin. That's Schooner's new name. We will not have discussion about this. Wait, Schooner, how are the piggies? Because you haven't posted them in a while. Watch, she be like, I posted them today. What do you mean? Just to be spiteful. Are they bacon? Or who bacon? Now I'm working on a stitch. A stitch? I feed them bad lettuce. They have they have diarrhea. Wait, are you serious? No. I was about to say, how dare you? How dare you treat those poor piggy babies like this? Wait, South America? Listen, people in South America eat guinea pigs. The fuck? Well, I hate to tell you this, Jules. We are where we live is North America, right? And we don't eat them. They're pets here. They're just pets. They're cute little whatever the little squeaky noises that they make. What is the noise that a guinea pig makes? What is the sound that they make? What is it called? Is there a word for that? So like when the ferrets squeak, because the ferrets will giggle, and that little laugh that they do is called a doink, D-O-I-N-K, doink. And so like, do guinea pigs have their own little like type of doink that they do? What is it called? They purr? What purrs? Guinea pigs? I gotta clean their cage tonight, so I'll take pics and share. Yay! How often do you do that? I need to get better at cleaning the ferret's cage, because the ferrets are spiteful little assholes, and they will wait until you clean the cage and then make a big mess. Like they'll spill their food dish or something, which is made with raw meat, and it forces you to wash it. And the last time we did it, I just cleaned it up with a napkin because I was like, ain't no way I'm washing that again. Because the last time I washed it, Gumball jumped down my shirt while I was bending over trying to get the stuff back in the cage. The weak, they teeth chatter. Teeth chatter, they purr sometimes. Teeth... Wait, don't they have, like, really big, bucky teeth like, Like a beaver or like one of those type of animals. Also, are they seen as rodents? Who else in here got weird pets? And by weird, I mean something that's not a cat or a dog or a bird. Also, those of you that have birds, God love you. Rosie be driving Toya insane. I have a dad. He is a weird pet. That is not a weird pet, Katie. Toddlers. Okay, that could be a weird pet. I have a demon cat. You are a demon. They're closer to a rabbit. That's what I was thinking. Because I know, like, the ferrets, when you look at ferrets, you're just like, oh, look, a little teddy bear. Ferrets, when you look at them closely, they actually have fangs. I never knew this until I got mine, and I was like, wait, what's that hard thing on their face? And I looked at them, and I was like, wait, y'all have fangs? They have fangs. And they're always out of their mouth, so they just walk around like that, and I'm like, okay, that's adorable. Oh my god, you're so adorable. I have a nephew that counts. He's weird. He lives with my sister, though. He's 6. I mean, you say he counts? What? Wait, why is counting weird? Does he like math or something? Is he a nerd? Does that count? Damn, cat. Wait, what? I have birds. Well, birds aren't weird. They're just loud as shit. Wait, Tawny, do you have like those big birds, or do you have like little canaries or something? I don't know. You seem like the type that would have little canaries. It totally fits your fairy vibe. I'm also not going to say that for the longest time. I thought people just got birds by going outside, capturing one, clipping its wings, and being like, you live here now. Also, do y'all ever think that your pets think that you're the pet? I mean, one of my neighbors has chickens. Do they offer y'all chicken? Because if I had chickens and I had neighbors that were close, I would offer them free chicken for their silence. Tell no one we were here. Birds are considered exotic pets when it comes to vet care. Well, yeah, because it's not a cat or a dog. Anything that's not a cat or a dog, I feel it is an exotic pet at this point. Menace Graham used to have this blue and yellow bird. And that all that thing did was squawk. And I was like, oh my god. I'm not going to say I hated going to her house, because I didn't. But also, man, F that bird. That's black. What symbol did I just pull out? The U-turn symbol. Oh, wait. I need to... Oh, we're good. I was checking my phone battery. I have cockatiels, which are smaller. Yes. That's the cats. That's the cats? I gave my dog's voices. What does that mean? Okay. Trying to adjust myself in a way where I'm not, like, my head's not in the light. Oh, crap. I feel like I need to start earlier so that we're not getting out of here so late. So I keep telling myself, I'm like, I got this. And then I ramble on and on and on, and I stop diamond painting. And then 5 hours has passed, and I'm like, we're leaving soon, I swear. I mean, I said down, you decided up. Everybody decided up. What do you mean? I'm going to have to go up at some point anyways. Can't just avoid going up, Katie. Katie, avoidance will never solve problems. Remember that. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. What did I just pull out? Number 1. Because I just seen a bunch of them. Now I remember why I hate diamond painting so much. How I'm over here using a symbol and miss a bunch of them. But my teals do like they do like to sing if that passes the fairy test. Tawny, just the way your voice sounds, you pass the fairy test. I hate to tell you this. If the soundbite "she was a fairy" was a person, it would be you. 12 hours on YouTube, they can't handle that over here. They can't handle that over here. What do you mean? They be stressed out after 3. Listen, no. I thought about doing a 24-hour like thing before the summer ends, but that would mean Eternal Rose would have to go to bed at a good time because Eternal thinks that we forgot about the fact that she ain't got those plushies in Palia. She will look at me with my whole face and be like, Palia, what's that? All right, Corey. I took my nap. You didn't even work today, ma'am. You were just in build mode all day. And probably still ain't finished. Have you started building the house you're going to put down after this one is done? Because you know you can't go back and put down old houses, right? That's not going to sit well with you. You're going to have to build a whole new house for when this collab is over. And you got to put a new house down. Because you're going to look at that old house and be like, ew, gross. That's so, like, 2 months ago. I'm going to need a new house. So, I need new wallpaper. You know, that is fair. We do need more wallpapers. See, Tawny knows exactly what I'm talking about. We were taking naps together. Ew. Ew. Gross. Were you listening to each other breathe on the other lines of the phone? I took a nap around noon. I woke up at like 2. I woke up about 2. Not today. That was yesterday. Today, I stared at the ceiling until 2. When you get up, do things, and then still go back to bed, listen. I thought for sure that after I got out and got some fresh air from letting the dogs out that I'd be tired. Nope, I was wrong. I need to braid my hair. No, that's weird. Are you sure? Sounds like a fun activity for friends. What if I'm scared to go to sleep by myself and I need a friend? Miss Kazu. Naps are amazing. They are everything that is necessary. Isn't it funny that when you were a kid, you were probably the first kid to be like, I don't want to take a nap. No, leave me alone. No, don't put me down for a nap. Please. And now as an adult, you're like, please, I'm so tired. I just need to sleep for like 3 days. That's where my kids are now. Craftable things. Hello, how you doing today? Ba-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Save us, she's scared. Who's saving you? I've always loved taking naps. Okay. Who do you think is saving you? That was me. I got up, dressed, had breakfast, started on a section on bath time, then said to William and Duncan, let's take a nap. William and Duncan looking at you like, I think not, you trick ass bitch. I'll keep asking. Maybe someone. Oh, Jules. No one can save you now, Jules. You're here forever. Oh my god, wait. Is it Pastel Pixie or is it Twisted? I think it's Pastel Pixie. No, not Pastel Pixie. Oh my god. My brain. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm trying real hard. Wait. It's Pixie something. It's not Pixie Dust. Oh my god. Corey, help. No, stop. I know who you are. You know I know who you are. I just can't think of your name. Pixie Sands. I got the Pixie part. Who Pixie Sands? Pixie Sands is from Twitch. So a lot of y'all I keep calling by different names because like Stacy in chat is that's Precious Duke over on Twitch. So I call you by your Twitch names because my brain is trying to process what your names over here are. But I had a whole like my brain like farted out of my ear just now a little bit. Like Melinda is Miss Kazu. No, I know. Now I know, but I didn't know that was who you meant. Yeah, PJ Mom. PJ Mama is Pixie Sands. I got the Pixie part. Come on. Too much work for me. I could never. She's like, y'all want me to remember both names? No. I only remember this name because I want to say I seen them somewhere on Twitch or on YouTube or something. Or the first time they came in here, they said something and I was like, who the f is this? I think Maggie is passing out in the living room or something because she's making weird noises. Y'all want to talk about weird kid? They were talking about anime today at dinner, and I'm like, am I the only nerd in the house that doesn't watch anime? And they all just looked at me like, yes. I was like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Jesus. They were highly offended. And they're like, Orion's like, I watch it on Netflix. I'm like, wait, we still pay for Netflix? we still paying for Netflix? How do you not pay for Netflix? What do you mean? I don't watch TV. I don't care about what celebrity's banging what celebrity. That's a them problem. I got my own problems. I'm trying to fight for a fictional character that isn't even in a game yet, okay? I don't got time to be worried about who Rihanna is having sex with this week. Listen, I'm all right. What's up, Toots?
Hi, people.
What do you want? Did you brush your teeth?
Not yet.
What are you doing?
Doing Hanson courtyard with Dad.
Is Daddy looking at you sideways?
Maybe. Almost fell off the couch halfway.
You almost fell off the couch. Is that your signal to stop maybe doing cartwheels in the house?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, don't break nothing.
I would never. It's the top with the great function.
I saw a black in here somewhere, and I don't know where I saw it. I don't have Netflix. Corey, you know, fair. Oh, there it is. Oh, wait, did I use that black? Crap. Okay, where is... The squiggly line symbol. There it is. How did I miss a whole patch of these? So we will be live again next Friday. We might switch up to doing like every other Friday. I'm glad I did stream today because I was going to cancel because of everything going on. It's just a lot right now mentally. I was going to cancel tonight, and then I was like, no, I need the distraction. But like I said, it's going to be on a kind of a vibe situation. Like, I don't want to set a schedule too hard in stone because I don't want to have people sad and stuff about me not streaming over here. But I did want y'all to know that I didn't forget about y'all, and I still love y'all, though some of y'all is crazy. I canceled mine because I never watched it. Only kept it for Netflix games. Wait, Netflix has games? Wait a minute. When did Netflix get games? Maggie, when did Netflix get games?
Huh?
When did does Netflix have games?
I don't know.
Oh, what do you mean you don't know?
That was for a while.
They have?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah, they spent a bunch of time, like a while back, advertising it.
Oh, that's been one of those emails I deleted.
Aw.
What? Oh yeah, Netflix has scary games where you use your phone. Oh hell no.
I have a phone. I have Netflix, but I don't have a sign in.
What do you mean you don't have a? It's a family sign-in. What do you mean?
Well, I downloaded it.
Okay, well you have to just ask for the password.
Oh, I asked you when you're done.
I don't know the password.
You know, you don't know everything.
I don't know anything because, you know, I'm legally blind. Like, I think Cozy Grove was on. Really? Cozy Grove? Didn't they just have an update? You know what game I played a little bit the other night? I was playing Cozy Caravan again. Oh my god. That was the game that we played. I don't know if it was before Palia or after we started playing Palia. I don't even know why we stopped playing it, because it's such a cute little game. And I think I was doing good on the game. Well, my baby girl is going to be 42 in 16 minutes. Oh my god, what does that feel like? Listen, I don't know. I don't know how people do this. I'm mentally unwell. I'm mentally unwell at the fact that I have a 20-year-old. Okay? How do you do this? Does it still, like, do you get sad about, like happy, of course, because they saw another birthday, but sad because they're older now and, like, because I don't honestly think this is ever going to go away where I'm not sad that they are getting older and doing things, but still, like, I hate it. I hate it. Let's do the little top hat nipple symbol next, and then we'll do the J's, and the J's will finish it. What number is that? Number 20. And I just realized something, and nobody reminded me. Why didn't nobody remind me to post a picture of this goddamn diamond painting? It's like y'all don't even care. I blame Eternal. I just want y'all to know that Eternal hates me for real, for real. They're only friends with me to get to Corey. My feelings are hurt. Good. Now you know how I feel when I heard that somebody that's been watching and in my streams for years doesn't have all the plushies in Palea.
Mama, I'm going to bed.
Good night. Hmm? What do you mean you guessed good night? Come here. Well, come here. You didn't come over. I just said good night. What's it? Oh, it's your hair all scraggly.
Oh.
Sorry. Love you. You put my stuff back in my room?
Yeah.
Okay. Night night. Love you.
Night, people. Night, okay.
Oh my god. Okay. W. See you tomorrow. Okay, bye. I will text it to you so that you have it in the morning. Okay. I need that weird, like, H symbol. For there. Alright, we're on our last symbol of the night. Thank y'all to everybody who came and hung out today. I appreciate it. You're making some what? I've given up getting plushies in Palea. Wait, why? Whoa, wait a minute, wait. Imagine giving up on getting plushies in Palea when you know the one and only plushie queen. When you are friends with the one and only plushie. When the plushie queen forgot your name and you can literally blackmail her into helping you get plushies. Imagine just being like, nope, I just give up. I don't care. Do you also kick puppies? I'm just saying, like, it's the same thing. And don't give me that, well, I saw what you did to Duck Duck thing, because nobody saw what I did to Duck Duck. And Duck Duck got his schmoll, okay? Duck Duck is happy and healthy with their, well, as healthy as they can be in Palea. With their schmoll, okay? God dang it. Also, right now, what I think is wild is that Heartopia is beating high-ranking games in China right now over Love and Deep Space. Like, they're like 186 for, it's like 186 for Heartopia, but then it's like 192 for Love and Deep Space, and I was like, damn. I saw a chart today, and I was just, I don't know why, I just thought about that. And if you thought the debacle with Love and Deep Space was bad, oh my god. Poor Duck Duck. What's wrong with... What do you mean, poor Duck Duck? Why? What about me? I feel like I could fall and my whole leg could fall off. And people would be like, walk it off. But then you trip and break a nail and they take you to the emergency room. They have a service for you for a celebration of life and shit. And I'm just like... I lost a whole leg, and they're like, suck it up. Y'all do realize I'm a human, right? In case y'all weren't aware, I just wanted to make sure I remind y'all. I am a whole human with feelings, emotions, and titties. Now it's letter J. And then the last little one is going to be number 8. And then we're getting the up out of here so that y'all can enjoy y'all's weekend, unless you're coming in to stream tomorrow at 2:15 p.m. Central Standard Time over on Twitch, where we will be playing the new Fashion Wave in Heartopia. Alright. Let's put our boxes away. Are we putting them back in order? Of course not. Why would I do that? Order amongst chaos? That's not a thing. Another week done. Another week down. Also, I want y'all to know we're like halfway through the year already. You're welcome. Start those Christmas savings accounts. We are done. I have no clue what the hell this is I'm looking at. Those are the 3 patches we've done so far. We're going to put our white rabbit back on there so he doesn't move. I have no clue what in the world this kit is. I'm sure some of you probably know. I don't need to know, so don't tell me. But there you have it. You got your 3 squares. So again, thank you to everybody who joined us today. Thank you to everybody who's been welcoming us back to YouTube land. I'm going to try to keep a steady motion of it. I cannot guarantee that I will be on every week or every Friday, but I will try to do my best to be on as many Fridays as I have the mental spoons for. Mental health is very important nowadays, especially with the world in turmoil as it is. So please make sure you're taking care of yourselves. Also, make sure if you haven't gotten up in a while to get up and stretch, get some water, get some food, walk a cat, feed a dog. Take your meds! I love you guys. Thank you for hanging out today. And I will see some of y'all tomorrow over on Twitch. The rest of y'all, I will see you guys next week. Y'all have a wonderful night, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Love you, bye!